What's up, everybody? Shalom, Tam Sack, whatever. Who do we got? Lord Scott, Andrew K, Jason White. That's probably about it. Burnt weenies. There's going to be a little more burnt weenies there, Andrew K. So for anyone who hasn't received the exciting news within the last hour or so, looks like Russia bombed a power plant, a nuclear power plant, and it's burning. What's up, Coda? How are you? Herbie? What did Sharon trade her Cadillacs in for? Oh, yeah, and less significant news. Sharon did get her Cadillac surgery today. I have a picture of her somewhere here. I guess I could pull that up. Give me a moment. iPad Sharon. Aaron was busy all day after Aaron claiming he's burning Joshy to the ground and throwing him to the curb and he doesn't need him anymore. The very next day, he needed Josh to watch the store. It's about as much conviction as we could hope for. Daryl, what's up? Hold me while the world burns. All right, Daryl. Maybe we could touch tips right as the blast goes off, and then that'll be our vaporized shadow on the wall. We'll do it behind Game Wizard. How's that sound? Just in time to see the world burn, yeah. Let me see. Where's the Sharon picture? Here it is. I think this was on our Facebook. But for anyone who's like me who doesn't have Facebook, we'll go ahead and pull this up. There we go. The ever lovely Mama K. Sounds hot, doesn't it, Chase? Sounds like a soap opera. As the world burns. What the hell? Excuse me. I'm not exactly sure why Aaron's not streaming tonight. I like it. I like it too. She looks good. Really beautiful. I guess it was just in one eye, clearly. I don't know if they just do one at a time, or I don't know how Cadillac surgery works. But she got that done. I think she has a new phone number too. She got a new phone, if I remember correctly. She looks like my D after I flashed. Yeah. If you got to bandage it up, maybe you can switch recipients there, Jason. Might be well advised. What's up, Capone? How are you? Is that the Phantom of the Opera? Next best thing, buddy. It's Mama K. Should have covered both of them anyway. Claim because she got the surgery done. Like he's taking care of her. I mean, logically, you would think that that's what's going on, yeah? I'd like to think so. I don't believe it. Pissing that eye. Cockroach army. Fuck yeah. What's up, Punk Rock? Hope you're here to praise Putin. If not, you can get the fuck out. God knows Laurel isn't allowing her to stay with him. Oh my God. I don't know that for sure, actually. Aaron was pretty silent today. Didn't have much to say. Joshy talked to us a little bit. We had a good Joshy versus Aaron fight yesterday or the day before. I can't remember what it was. All about Aaron leaving Oldsmar, and then they were fighting about some DVD deal somebody made. They got like 3,000 DVDs from Perlerman somehow, and then sold them. But Aaron wouldn't give Joshua his cut of the money till they were shipped, and then he was trying to hold it back even longer in case they were rejected or sent back or whatever. I tried to explain that that's not really Josh's end of the bargain, but Aaron refused to hear it. He said it was because of Mama Kate. That's bullshit. Yeah, what's the overall feeling about how Biden's handling all this in the States? Hurry, we're in the midst of the biggest propaganda war in my lifetime. Mainstream media, obviously heavily left, is trying to paint it as though Biden's handling this well. I mean, all they can really do is enact sanctions, right? Absolutely nothing that can be done. Whether anybody likes it or not, Russia has the upper hand. Ukraine is not going to stand. Ukraine will fall. This is Russia fighting back against a country that tried to bring NATO to its border. I don't blame them. And a country, Ukraine's really, it's a shithole. It's an absolute shithole. It's a neo-Nazi shithole. So why the West is embraced with a fucking Zelensky's an actor. The country is being led by an actor. It is all a show, and people eat it up. Ghost at Kiev bullshit, Snake Island bullshit. Keep gobbling up the propaganda, you fucking idiots. Who's this tool they hang out with that spends thousands on scratchers? You should work for Chris or something. Laurel throws Mama K out in the middle of hurricanes. Oh, that's right, she does. That was pretty funny, Daryl. That's a throwback, man. From Russia with love. Hell yeah, Captain G. Herbie, people are just freaking the hell out. And there's this huge sentiment of a whole lot of encouragement and commentary from the average fucking moron who thinks that, you know, NATO-aligned countries should be doing more to help Ukraine, which is absurd. It's obviously how you officially start World War III. Whether you like it or not, Putin completely and totally has the upper hand here. Nobody can do anything to him. He can expand as far as he pleases. That's it. This is what happens when you have weak leadership throughout the world. This is what happens when you have an organization like NATO that's really just imperialist. And whoever's listening in where you are, Herbie, on everything I just had to say, it's probably stroking themselves because it's exactly what they're aligned with. Yeah, Andrew, the guy they're hanging out with, I think his name is Chris or something like that. He's yet another flea market idiot, total gambling addict. He just resells shit on eBay and pumps 100% of the profits, if you can call them that, back into scratch-off tickets, casino visits. He's into sports betting. He's just a massive gambling addict. So that's who he is. For anybody that didn't catch it, I think it was last night. They did, what was it, $2,000 worth of $50 tickets? I think it was. Came out like $900 a grand in the hole, all said and done. Guess it didn't pan out. And mind you, as much as Joshua says he didn't buy in on that, I don't really believe it. He bet on wars. He should be right now, right? There's probably some good gambling going on over there. You missed it, Daryl. We didn't miss much. It was just like a lot of screeching. You know, they get very high pitched and excitable. Lots of scratcher dust. So another big idiot. I watched it after work last night and shook my head. Yes, it's honestly depressing. It's funny, but it's depressing. That was the long excuse me, the long and short of fucking huffing, grinding filings all day. The long and short of what was going on there. But that morning, yesterday morning, Josh's phone was still off. I finally squeezed out of him that he's like $350 behind. The channel's just not the same. Yeah, you ain't kidding. He's like $350 behind in his phone bill, but they'll keep turning it back on for $100. He had no money that morning. That one video I uploaded to them in the car, Aaron, quote unquote, forced Joshua to help him ship these DVDs and held Joshua's share of this money, whatever their deal was, over his head. Sure enough, Aaron coughed up the money just after lunch, and within an hour or two, mysteriously, Joshua was gambling again. Paid the $100, got his phone turned back on, and absolutely pitched in on those tickets. Yes, Lord Scott, how are you? Jesus, the Wizard Vlogs may have been the worst thing he's ever put out. I didn't actually watch it. He was trying to justify / describe it to us. And I really didn't understand what the deal was. Something about he just wants to keep pumping out content for the sake of pumping out content, but wants to edit less, according to him. I was not aware that he edited at all. Got me a Wawa sub for dinner. Good for you, buddy. You're pretty good. All like that. So he just said he was going to film his day today because everything else takes him like 6 or 8 months to get out. Hello, CGC. Aaron should never come back after his wife fucked his cousin. It's like watching a chemo patient slowly die. Jeez. It's not an inaccurate description. You're kind of right. We had this conversation today, CGC. This whole channel is at this point is the worst thing getting put out. Yeah, but it used to be fun, even though it was shit. But now he's become just self-aware enough to try to hide the embarrassment. So 95% of his life. And all we're left with is what? Him driving in the car? Him staring at the ceiling? I bet he watched Annie and Lauren. What happened to Mama Kay? Lord Scott, she got cataract surgery in her eye. So that the cataracts are fixed, supposedly. I can't call her because she changed her number. She's hiding from everybody. I can't remember why. There was a new reason she was hiding. What the fuck was it? I can't even keep track of this shit anymore. Something else was going on. Him singing shitty songs. Yeah, pretty much, Andrew. She looks like Don Vito. She does look like Don Vito, come to think of it. She kind of mumbles like him, too. Scream mumbling, if that makes any sense. Babbles like him. I think is that all the updates with them? I can't even remember every argument, their point they brought up in their argument at this point. It was going on for about an hour. Probably hiding because of Josh. Not entirely sure about that. I think Josh is actually kind of sort of trying to get out. Got a new phone and kicked Josh off her plan. Yeah, that was the other big news. She looks like a light skin. Got punched in the eye with Klansman. Smile to the camera. Take your word for it. I forgot about Don Vito. That's when, rest in piss, Don Vito. Ended up being a total creeper, if I remember correctly. He got to lose all the Robin Hood money before he's got to lose all the Robin Hood money before we get the old Wiz back that will drink fleshlight milk. I think once Laurel leaves, we'll have him back. So within a year, somewhere around there, 6 months, a year. Maybe her needing new catalytic converters in her eyes is why the trailer is the way it is. Herbie, I think somebody showed it. Aaron might have showed it on a stream or something, but she supposedly had someone help clean up. It was a week or two ago. And there was a before and after picture. Maybe it was on her Facebook. I can't even remember. And it was the same view that we saw a couple weeks ago with the crooked picture of Sam on the wall and the garbage piled nearly to the ceiling. And then the after picture was pretty much the same exact picture with her Polar Pop cup removed from the little end table in her cave that she's carved out into the mess there to hang out in. It's even worse than I thought. That video of Joshua cooking on the George Foreman grill or air frying or whatever the fuck he's doing downstairs is horrendous. Can't get out the back door. He's got to do like somersaults to get through the pile of shit in front of the couch. Maybe it's just a barricade for the roaches. I don't know. I'd like to know who's paying for this eye surgery. I would say the taxpayer. I think she's been threatening this for some time now. What did John Tracy said she didn't try? My Laurel gets hit by every street sweeper in Florida. Thank you in advance, baby G. May Laurel. I said my Laurel. May Laurel get hit by every street sweeper in Florida. Thank you in advance, baby Jesus. It'd be a profitable situation, wouldn't it, Daryl? I think she's just waiting out Grandma. Once Grandma croaks, that'll do it. Let me rewind here. I don't know how many pages back this fucking. They're sitting right next to each other, but it's much like Aaron and Laurel. They argue with each other over in chat when they could just yell at each other across the room. Sharon will finally be able to see pictures of Sam when she flicks her bean. Yeah, God bless, huh? I think the only visitor to the store today was someone that was apparently going there to see Aaron, like a fan. A YouTube fan. He wasn't even there. What do we got here? Oh yeah, Sharon's Facebook post was, well, I can't wait to see again and have better eyesight. This is all spelled exactly how you think it is. I'm having eye surgery today. They are taking out my cataracts today, so the cataracts will be gone in my right eye. I can't wait to see better. Keep me in prayer that they don't screw up. I guess they didn't screw up. Well, they didn't kill her. She's still alive. Yes, apparently, Lord Scott, there are people who actually go to the store. That was a lovely picture. Hello, retro fan.
What's up? Aaron sent me I think obviously the one you're showing and the one I have, which the photos look basically identical. Right? Same fucked up haircut and same shirt.
Let's see here. Let me blow you
I
up.
like her double chin's much more pronounced than mine. I prefer mine.
Whoa! She looks like she has an ass hanging off the bottom of her face. God damn. What's up, Ashen Ferret? How are you? Andrew K. I hope Mama K gets her job at the big Macy's in the sky someday. Me too. She was talking about going back to work. Maybe she will now. I'm sure she will. Mama K's eye will get infected by her house. It's coming. Do you think the Roachis are going to move in, Daryl? Set up shop in the hollow in her face? Fuck. Man, I got to go pretty far back here. There's a lot's transpired in the last day or two. Is this Wednesday? It was yesterday. Oh, good Lord. Her and Aaron are twins. They really are. It's like a double nutsack. Yeah, it is, Jason. I wonder she couldn't see the Cadillacs in her eyes. Exactly, Ash. Oh, my God. Holy fuck. I need to just start screenshotting when they're screaming at each other because it takes forever to find it again. She's starting to look like Alfred Hitchcock. Yeah, a bit, CGC. A good bit. Oh man, this is hopeless. I'm fucking 20 pages back and we're still on the Scratcher stream.
I saw the Scratcher stream. I'm not gonna watch that shit. I basically asked Josh for a summary of what happened. Or maybe Aaron. I think Aaron might have said what the summary was. Aaron said, was it Josh? Let me see. He spent $2,150, got back $1,200. So congratulations on pissing $950 down the toilet.
We're not sure. He claimed he didn't have any money in on that, but I don't really believe it. Because he suddenly had his phone turned back on. So he must have had a couple $100 burning a hole in his pocket. I firmly believe that he was in on those tickets.
I asked who this guy was, and all I got was the first name.
Chris or something?
Yeah.
Okay. He's some flea market degenerate. It should come as no surprise, but they don't go anywhere else, right? There's nowhere else for them to meet people.
Well, so I want to know who has this kind of like money to laying around where you know you're gonna basically end up with 2/3 of your money back. I mean, that's how it is, right?
Yes.
I've seen enough of these full book openings where I know you roughly get 2/3 back.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like all they can say is this guy kills it at the Oldsmar flea market. And I'm thinking to myself, what could he possibly be doing to have like? I mean, is he living with mom? Does he have his own place? Who the fuck is this guy?
I don't know his living situation. Apparently, he does a lot of eBay sales. Aaron was creaming himself because this guy's doing like 20 grand a month in sales. Supposedly, I don't have any verification. Aaron's trying to hide him like they tried to hide Justin Dye for so long.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just a Florida degenerate, gambling addict, weirdo, fucking whatever. You know what I mean? He just moved in with Sharon, I heard. Might as well have, Andrew. I do believe 2K is back semi-permanently at Sharon's house. The best of my knowledge.
When I first saw the photo, that's all he sent me was a photo. I forgot she had surgery done. I asked her who was the facial injury from. Was it Adam or 2K? I
wouldn't put it past either one of them. I don't think Adam ever made his way back. I think he.
You know what it reminds me of? You ever seen the movie Kingpin,
Yep.
where Woody Harrelson has rent due and he has to fuck the old landlord
Yeah.
for the late payments? I mean, it's got to be Mama K here soon.
I hate to think so. Isn't the same chick that played the mom in Detroit Rock City, right? Is the landlord in.
I haven't seen that one, but I think she also plays Billy Madison's mom, whose house is being foreclosed on. Am I wrong? Or is it someone else?
I guess they might have made her look kind of older for that. Right, Dylan, let's watch the desk. How do they attract?
Hey, what's going on?
Hello, Dylan.
I just got off work, so I'm on my way home, but how are y'all doing?
We're doing okay. We're excited for nuclear war, Dylan.
Hell yeah, bro. If it's gonna happen, just let me die.
What's already happening, buddy? There's a power plant on fire. So that fallout will be here tomorrow, I think.
You know, because science and how the Earth works.
That's right. Luckily, it'll hit California and you guys out west first.
Fuck! Is that what the scientists are saying?
That's the way that it moves, Dylan.
God damn it.
You know, jet stream, Earth's rotation, all that kind of thing.
I'm refreshing the news channel about every 30, 40 minutes or hour or so, and they're still actively doing airstrikes on it.
Oh yeah, level that thing. Poison the planet.
How you doing, Retro Fan?
What's up, Dylan? Any furry sex this week?
No, thankfully. However, I have bad news. Very bad news. So I had a.
You finally
I
got
have
AIDS?
no. I have a little. I had a little container of brake fluid on my box at the shop, and I guess some of it got spilled, and my bottle kind of rolled around in that, and I guess that took away the carry sticker a little bit. You can't make out her face anymore.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry to hear that.
I know.
Carrie's got
That
about
sucks.
Carrie's got about 30 of them stacked in her room.
No, wait, really? She has like 30 stickers of herself?
Yeah, I had a bunch sent for her.
That's good. Well, at least I still have Pick Rob. I still have the Pick Rob sticker.
Oh, wonderful.
I'm
probably switch that up.
I'm 100% done with Robbie. I subbed on all my accounts.
He's fun to troll.
He's fun to
Because
troll.
he's
He's fun to troll if he comes into Aaron stream or Blow stream, but I'm not gonna waste my time watching this shit.
Yeah, it's not worth watching.
No, he's a piece of shit.
Not that he weeded
Who
everyone.
fucked over Amazon.
Back when the Totally Not Trolls were allowed on stream, it was a lot of fun. The whole lot that went right over his head. If you go way back, there's still some of the old ones up there.
Next time I see Pick Rob, I'm gonna ask him, hey, how's the Amazon hush money treating you?
Oh, nice.
That's a good one.
You'll have to email him off the air, Dylan, like you discussed. Coda says the fire is out and they're assessing any damage. That is Ukrainian propaganda is raging and it will be leveled and the fucking sky is going to be glowing in minutes, I promise. Hello, Ron. No, shout out Israel.
Where's Ice Swallow Cum? Has he been in the chat?
Haven't seen Ice Swallow come in a while.
Damn. What about Happy Face?
I've seen Happy Face around. I saw Happy Face on Mike Outlaw's chat last weekend, I think it was. Saw him briefly. I think he was
Mike Outlaw is the guy with the. I have the sticker of the dude wearing the ball gag. That's Mike Outlaw?
That is Mike Outlaw, yes, sir.
All right.
You are correct. Pick Rob has gotten so boring, it's the same shit every single time. Yeah, Coda, it was a little more diverse, and there's a certain degree of subtlety that makes a character like him fun. I'm sure you understand, Coda. And The ball gag. Yeah, you've seen the ball gag picture, right, Ren? See if that's still in my arsenal here. I might have removed it and put something. Oh, here it is. I am banned on Outlaw's chat, Robbie's chat. I quit going. Yes, Coda, there was a subtle. I'm a fan of saying shit that the idiot in question doesn't really understand, and it goes right over their head, or they play into it. And there was a good amount of that for a good long time with McRob, and then the freakouts and meltdowns are pretty good, but even the freakouts and meltdowns have gotten a bit repetitive. And I don't know, what's that? It's when Aaron pretends to care about Robbie is when the shit gets annoying. Aaron has fucking no balls. Robbie's just another, Rob is just another person for Aaron to drag on to be a punching bag instead of him. And he doesn't have the nuts to just say it to their face.
Because he's a pussy.
Because he's a pussy. He's also got a thing for diddlers. McRob, Batman.
Wait, hold on. You saying Aaron has a thing for Hitler?
Diddlers, but maybe Hitler too. I'm not sure.
Oh, diddlers. Well, like pedos?
Yes.
Pedophiles?
Correct. Yeah.
Oh.
Aaron seems to love them. They're friends on Facebook. The whole thing. Laurel too.
Matman, Jabroni. Do you think Jabroni was a diddler, or do you think he was just weird?
No, Jabroni's just weird. I don't think he's doing anything bad to anybody.
Yeah. Like, I knew him personally. He never gave off that vibe that he was a pedophile. He was just a very weird-looking individual. I mean, the dude likes robots and anime and Godzilla. So
He does. I know he invited you to the movies or something when you were a minor, but I don't. It was weird, but I don't think it was that kind
Oh, that's actually how I met him.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. That's how I met him.
Again, weird, but I think it's more of autism weird than it is creepy weird. Aaron's ball sack looks like Sharon's chin. Yes, Jason.
Do we have a picture of Aaron's ball sack? I'd like to see that.
I don't think so. No, Aaron's too afraid to post his nuts or anything. He knows he's unlike fucking mission.
He knows that if he posted a photo of his nuts, we'd meme the hell out of it.
True. Ashton, whoa, careful, Bill. Blow? I think you mean blow? I don't know. Someone calls him out, but Aaron deflects, and it's still annoying. Yeah, it's not fun. Ash. It's not funny. There's more potential that Aaron's too much of an idiot to
It's
embrace.
just streams aren't just what they used to be.
It's true. We need Laurel back. Laurel shaking her ass and sending her nudes to Aaron's friends and just whoring it up.
And well, don't forget yelling at Aaron too about how much of a lazy scumbag he is.
Wasn't she? Aaron was here a couple of weeks ago, and she was screaming at him about a hairbrush, if I remember correctly. Well, Jersey girl, are you a mod? Hang on. You got to come up on. Thank you.
Fucking Kosorski, god damn it, son of a bitch.
It's still on the
It's
south.
my
Last time I saw a Jersey girl was on her Facebook where she was getting a tramp stamp.
You got a goddamn
Oh.
tramp, Jersey girl? What the fuck?
bless her heart.
Maybe it wasn't her. Maybe it wasn't her. Maybe I'm confusing her with someone else.
Well, if it was her, I hope it's a bullseye or like a
Like aim here or something.
angel with wings or something.
Bullseye would at least be funny.
I'd consider getting one myself. Why not? Oh, by the way, Dylan's mom did finally text me back, but I was kind of bored with it at that point. I never answered. But she will.
What'd she say?
It was something like, I'm like, hey, babe, what did she say she was doing? She said she was busy telemarketing. And that she was feeling,
Oh.
yeah, whatever that means. I don't think it means what
No,
she said.
no, it's like she used to do telemarketing all the time for like timeshares and stuff.
So there's a possibility
So
she took time off of hooking to actually try to sell a timeshare.
Or maybe she's actually trying to, like, get her life back together and get a job.
Mm, I'd like to think so, but I don't have a lot of faith. But
As her son, I still have a little bit of hope for her.
Of course.
But
It's not Dylan. It's not happening. It's done, buddy.
Well,
sorry, just sorry, I didn't know it was an old photo.
It's a long time ago.
Or cover up. Sorry.
Oh.
Maybe someone sent it to me recently, but sent an old photo. Who knows?
Since Aaron has burned bridges with so many of the people that used to be on his streams, there's nobody to keep it entertaining for other people to argue. I don't know if it's burning bridges. I think it's twofold. One is there's a whole lot of people who don't like what I have to say to them, but that's what I enjoy. That's a smaller factor. I think the more significant factor is people just not wanting to be associated with that scene altogether, especially, we've talked about this, like RGT has a semi-legitimate YouTube career, the Game Chasers, Wood. Alpha got caught getting catfished by a quote-unquote 16-year-old, so that's why he went into hiding. But for the most part, these were people who had pseudo-legitimate kind of careers in the YouTube gaming sphere. They don't want to be dragged down by being associated with Aaron in any way, shape, or form. Downstate says, you guys remember when Jabroni told his threesome story on Aaron's stream a few years back? I remember him recanting it. I don't remember the initial telling. I'm sure I was there for it.
All right. I just got home. So I got to go take a shower and do all my shit, and then I'll be back on.
Okay, Dylan, don't fall in, don't drown. And if you shake it more than twice, you're playing with it.
No, Jersey
Wait,
Girl.
what?
Okay, Dylan.
Okay,
Jersey
bye.
Girl. All right, Dylan. Jersey Girl. The discussion came up probably 4 or 5 months ago as to why we were talking about Aaron's old viewers. Your name came up. Why aren't you on Aaron's streams? Someone made the comment that you're now chasing a Juggalo community. I can't remember the name. But it was something with it. I remember there's a keychain from your mouth, whatever that is. I don't remember, but that's, I think, maybe how your name came up. But again, I'm going from memory here, so it wasn't like anything creepy. It's just like your name came up, like what happened to you type thing.
Is that a Band-Aid over Mama K's eye, or did she take a big blow to the face? She had her Cadillac surgery, Stephen. No more Cadillacs. They just yanked that Cadillac right out of her eyes. Too many kilos on you. Yeah, you're not kidding, Andrew.
Adam put one bullet in her eye.
Andrew, it's fucking insane. It's like always inevitable with these weirdos.
I said I meant Adam. Andrew Adam.
No, you said Adam, but I'm talking to Andrew Kane.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Mattman, we've kind of always known. The Pickrock thing has kind of been sort of common knowledge. The Cyrax deal didn't really surprise me. Cyrax was fun when it wasn't all so dark. Then it all got really, really dark pretty fast. I'm trying to think who else. Alpha. Maybe kind of Carrie. Who else? Anyone else from Aaron's streams? I think mostly just Mattman and Pickrock.
I can't remember. I mean, all those guys are pretty much gone.
Mr. Lantern streams with Mattman. Richie, right? It's Punk Rock fucking hiding in the background. I'm not going to sit here and say that Alpha is a diddler. There is a picture of Lord Scott. I think I showed it. I've shown it. I think I can show it. I mean, you can't see his ding dong. Oh, fuck. Now I got to find it. Do you have that saved conveniently, Retroman?
Which one?
The screenshot of the conversation that Alpha had with the catfish.
It might take me 5 or 6. I have the photo of him, probably, but not the conversation.
Okay. Yes, Alpha got catfished. And that's, as far as I could tell, timing-wise, that's why he left YouTube. He claimed it was because YouTube wasn't paying out or some shit, but it was like right at the same time. Where did Pickrock come from? Go ahead.
I'm kind of like, if these kind of, I don't want to call them dorks or nerds, but if people can find a way to gain a large audience, why not take advantage of it? I mean, who was the guy that had the gastric bypass?
Boogie.
Boogie ends
Was
up
not wait, was
screwing
it
some.
Boogie or are you talking about Wings? Wings of Redemption?
No, Boogie had the. Remember, he was like dating like an adult film star, and there was a
Yeah.
whole mess.
Well, I think they both did, but yeah, Boogie.
But I'm saying, if any of them can get decent pussy from being a star, have at it. But you can't be catfished by some 15-year-old. I mean, you gotta be careful on that shit.
I don't know that I'm going to sit here and suggest you got to be careful. My suggestion would be
Well, I'm just saying,
don't do that. Why the fuck would you?
That's what I'm saying. You get be careful. What I'm saying is, no matter what people try to, they may be baiting you. It may, obviously, I'm not. Don't date anyone that's going to get you in trouble. But even worse than that, even someone trying to catfish you for your nudes, it's probably some dude who hates you on the other end. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't. I mean, I don't mind. I've done the Dick Tuck Goodbye Horses thing live. I've had my nuts out. Doesn't bother me, but yeah, generally, if you're a big YouTube star, probably not. Joe Zero asked, "Where did Picker Up come from?" He's from he's been around a long time. That came from another circle. Some folks do watch this. He's been around for a while. There was a little bit of crossover with that audience with Richie and Carrie, kind of. So he's been around. And were Aaron and Laurel the same in person or act different? Aaron is 10 times as awkward in person, but he dropped the smug act because he knew I'd slap the fucking shit out of him. And Laurel is exactly the same. She berates him, tells him she hates him, tells him to shut up in the middle of a sentence. Laurel fucking hates him. Hates him. Has zero respect for him. But Laurel is very nice and polite and good conversationalist. And Aaron is unbelievably painfully fucking awkward and can't talk about anything at all other than YouTube and router. I mean, at all. Nothing. Can't have a conversation. Couldn't even talk to him. I tried to get into it, like, how was your drive? How was traveling? And all I got was like, oh, good. He's good. Okay. He's okay. And he can't do it. Ashton, all that money his friends gave him, and he spent it on a car and Mexican surgery, and then failed the surgery. He didn't fail the surgery. He just He just learned how to keep eating like a sloth, even with a goddamn rubber band wrapped around his stomach or whatever. Well, Michael's Workshop. How are you? First she sold the gold tooth, now she sold her eyeball. Yes. Andrew K says, I agree. The minute you know they're underage, hit the block button. I can't see how you would get into it. I guess if you're just talking to random people on YouTube or whatever, there's always a possibility that somebody's underage. But yeah, otherwise, I 100% agree. Did she chew with her mouth closed? Yes, Herbie. Yes, she's not livestock. Does he do the jackal laugh in public? No, but he actually, the first thing he did when he walked up to me was he did the hands behind the back, tied together, and chewed his lip while he wiggled his hips. And I had a hard time keeping it together. Depends on what she's eating. Val Steak, do you all think that Scott Shepard's YouTube career was, quote, held back by being associated with Aaron? That's how I initially came across Aaron, but I don't hold any ill will against Scott. I think it's a factor. But I think Val Steak, he's doing a lot of, I don't think YouTube is ever that important to him.
I think several things happened, and Aaron's only a piece of that puzzle. I think the incident with Jerps was kind of a wake up call.
Oh, when Jerps grabbed Katie's tit. That one?
Yeah.
Okay. While she was sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
That one, right? Okay. Anything else, or just Jerps grabbing Katie's tit?
I mean, I think there's another reason I don't want to say it publicly here, but
I'll just fucking. Scott is not. I promise you. I guarantee. Scott isn't watching.
I'm thinking that he has. I mean, he's got he's sitting on probably $100,000 in high-end games, right?
At least, sure.
So, I mean, people now know where those games are located.
Gosh, he doesn't want to advertise his shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Especially after what happened to Aaron, right?
Yeah, he did the same thing he did to Joey as he did Aaron. He basically came in and brought all the high-end stuff, stole all of Aaron's business. I mean, good for him. He's. I bet you he's done more at one convention than probably Aaron has in the 8 years he's had a store.
Gosh. Right. Of course. Yeah, Scott's actually good at it. I wouldn't say Scott came in and stole his cup. What did Aaron have to offer? You know what I'm saying? Even like back in the day, Aaron used to get some good stuff here, stuff here and there. But like, what competition was there between Scott, who's selling like nice, clean, boxed, sealed, desirable shit? It's clean, it's tested, it's in good shape.
But that's what I'm saying. You bring in better merchandise. You're better at interacting with people. You're better at negotiating. You're better at trades. So I mean, by steal, I meant that he did Aaron's job 100 times better than Aaron did.
Okay, I'll agree with that. Yeah, absolutely, he did. Sure, and he made his connects within the flea market, and then he moved on. He's a good businessman in that regard.
Yep.
Milked it till it was dry. Got the fuck out of that venue. That's what you have to do. You can't be sitting in wagon wheel for 10 years unless you're Aaron, right? Why didn't Scott just open his own booth? Because he's a smart motherfucker and he just leached off other people, so he didn't even have to pay for it, Steven. He's a smart
the way it worked, at least I know how it worked at Wagon Wheel, and I knew kind of how it works at Oldsmar. Those are the two flea markets that I've set up at. Is that all of the good spaces are on like a waiting list, right? So there's a pecking order to how good your spot is. So in order to get good spots, it's basically like you have to be set up year round. So for someone like Scott, to set up in one of the high traffic areas, I mean, he can't break for a weekend or two to go on tour with Korn, right? He can't cover shifts at GameStop or whatever he does, right? So I think that's the reason. It's much more easy for him to just piggyback on someone else's booth than be committed to a year-long whatever contract with them.
Sure, a lot of flexibility to be had. He was in Joey's booth, right?
Yeah, I think Joey, then Aaron, then briefly he set up, I think, next to Aaron for only a couple. But then,
was he with Jerps? Did Jerps have a booth?
That might have been it. Yeah, I think, or no, it was either Jerps or Crazy K. I can't remember.
Oh my god!
I stopped going to the market well before any of that shit happened.
Gotcha. Jersey Girl says, I sort of stopped watching because I was horrified to see Josh not helping his mom. It hasn't. It's worse now, Jersey Girl. I mean, I don't really care, but I do. I don't. Yeah, they're both of their behavior is disgusting. Yeah, Josh is just making it 10 times worse and not helping, and doesn't give a shit. This dude is pushing 30. His teeth are falling out of his head. Not that mine aren't, but no license, no anything, nothing. Even less than Aaron. He hasn't even latched on to somebody desperate who has a job so he can get a decent roof over his head. It's crazy. Well, his mother. Ashton says, I thought he started working with M&M Games. Was Scott involved with M&M at all, Retrofit?
But Scott does a lot of. M&M's a legitimate store. I mean, if you have some oddball system, I'll just throw one out like the Atari Lynx or. I mean, they'll have games for it. I mean, it may not be the games you're looking for, but pretty much no matter what system, like a Neo Geo AES, I guarantee they probably have a few of those games. So anytime Scott gets doubles of any high-end stuff, he knows the owner. He can work out a trade, but I don't think any of those guys are on any kind of payroll or commission from M&M. They're just like buddies. Like they're both like one guy's a high end collector, the other one's runs a legitimate game store like Cooper does.
Gotcha. Michael says, Andrew says, I think he had too much meth. Could be Andrew. I mean, well, suspicion. Michael says $2,000 on lottery tickets. You should see how nice a place you can get Tampa for $975 a month. Not anymore, buddy, but I get your point. But the $2,000 wasn't all. Joshua was just a small part of that. It doesn't make it any better. But
When I was living in, it's funny that he mentioned the 975. When I was living in that area and going to their flea markets, and I worked in that area, etc., I rented a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo for $975 a month, and I want to say it was roughly 1,100 square feet, roughly.
Michael says he was on Zillow yesterday. Yeah, Mike, it's kind of not current. In this market, a nice place in Tampa, like a 1-bedroom, I mean, you're probably looking at 13 to 1,500, 1,300 at least. Everything's kind of rocketed up. Zillow doesn't always keep pace. You also see a lot of bullshit advertisements, 1 bedroom's $9.99 a month. Oh, we don't have any of those anymore. You know what I mean? But we have these ones for fucking $1,500.
And I think you'll be shocked the housing market in their area, even though it's crime ridden.
Oh, it's far. Yeah, it's far.
Demographically, you could be spinning the wheel of randomness, right? It's basically community by community, not. But I think the comparison we made was Mama K's house that was renovated. Now it's like $300K or more. To get a manufactured house that's 1,200 square feet. I just looked up Laurel's dad's house. I was curious what the value was. You want to know what Laurel's dad's house was? Do you remember them pulling up to it in the video?
I've seen that. It's like a little. Isn't it? Is it a house or a trailer? I don't mean to be insulting.
No. It's like it's kind of between both. I think it's a manufactured.
It's like a shotgun shack kind of thing, right?
It's basically a house on manufactured in a factory and drug out.
I'm gonna guess that house is probably worth right now 150, 175, 175,
198.
Yep. yeah. Yep. Crazy, ain't it? It's a fucking $35,000 house. You probably paid less than
for a crappy old manufactured house in a not so great part of town.
Hey man, Florida fucking real estate. I mean, I think we already we've seen some leveling. We're gonna see it go the other way some, but no matter when he gets out of that situation, I think he's always gonna be doing well. Yeah. Nice accidental investment, I'll say that.
I'll be back in a few.
Okay.
Jersey Girl Screw Carry. I'll be back.
I think a couple weeks ago, guys, we looked at Aaron's old house. 3.25, 3.5. I know we beat the real estate market thing to death. That's what we boomers do. Especially me. I'm looking to buy something. Sure as hell it's going to be in any desirable market, I'll tell you that. Certainly still good cheap houses to be found, but not anywhere near anyone, which for me is great. But people will actually have to go somewhere to go to work. It's not the most desirable thing. Val State, I missed this one. I'm sorry. Josh is in danger of becoming the next Crazy K, probably already past the point of no return. Well, that's not true. Josh will never be a wife beater because he's never going to have a partner. So you can cross that one right off the list. Hello, Lagoons. How are you? But as far as just being a slimy flea market rat, failure, idiot, scummy criminal, yeah, 100%. Lagoon says, well, Mama K finally takes advantage of to it. Do you think a cockroach will scurry? We were talking about that before. Yeah, I think there's going to be a colony of them in there, Lagoons. Just like I feel like I've seen that in a horror movie. Maybe it'll be like a Candyman thing. Instead of bees, it'll be Germans. Josh should live on Martin Luther King Street. Save money. Every MLK Boulevard's a pretty cheap place to stay, Steven. That's for sure. Jersey Girl, I feel like I'm missing out. Maybe I'll start with, you're not missing anything. Carrie's the same. Once in a while, she's cool again. She does like karaoke streams or puts on a bikini and twerks. And sometimes she'll have people. I was just on with her a few nights ago or whatever. And she just gets mad at everybody. She has a million rules. She blocks everyone. It's 2 months before things are cool again. It's not like the old days. She did do a barrel roll not too long ago, Jersey Girl. If you want to look at Kate Winslet's channel,
Hello.
there's a Carrie barrel roll clip on Kate Winslet's. I'm here for a gothy gummy. Hell yeah, Dan. That's what I'm talking about. Still places to be found is what I'm trying to get. Of course, Coda. Yes. Sure. Barrel rolls in bed. How are Carrie's herpes doing? Her latest situation seems to be mellowing out. It was getting a little out of hand, Steven. I think it's getting better. I don't know what you do for that. If there's like I think you just have to kind of wait it out. I don't do some kind of shit you put on it. I don't know. Coda says, we got extremely lucky, bought a really nice house at a fair price. The thing fell through twice before us. I think the sellers are ready to get rid of it once we came along. It's always good deals, man. Sometimes you got to be in the right place in the pop them. Hello, Kermit Rover. Making one. Right place, right time. Whenever I've tried to buy anything, not real estate, I haven't purchased any of that to date yet, Coda. But anytime I'm looking for something, a tool, a piece of machinery, parts, anything, as soon as I stop looking, then the shit just shows up. I'll search and search and search, sometimes for years. And then I'll stop looking, and fucking the next day, hey, you want this thing you've been looking for? It's worth $1,000 for $100. It's in better shape than anything you're looking at. Oh yeah, okay, sure. Fucking Murphy's Law. Low cave. Yep, Josh fucking shattered her eye socket. He was like, we were on call with him. He's like, you stupid bitch, don't fuck with my air fryer. And he had her by the neck, grabbed the collar of her shirt, and boom! Just you could hear her skull cry. It was crazy, Cave. It was,
Wait, really? Josh fucking did that?
no, it's her cataract surgery too.
Oh.
Andrew says, I think that gothy chick is boring as hell. Most of the Cyrax associates, his friends, are ultimately kind of boring. Yeah. Jason says, my witch doctor has something for herpes. That's good. Al State, any theories on what will happen to Josh once Mom K is placed in a care facility or moves on to the great unknown? We've theorized. Aaron says he's not welcome to go there. He's working on going back to the shed in Justin's yard right now at Al State, so I don't know what his long-term goal is, man. I don't think he has any goals.
Who is Josh?
Yeah, I think these people are just one day at a time, man. None of that's ever changed.
I mean, that's my biggest issue. Is they don't make any long-term investments. Even Aaron's crypto is like, I mean, he just like is watching the highs and lows. Even his crypto is a daily hustle.
Absolutely.
He should pull a Jordan Belfort and have a bunch of his friends buy in on penny stocks.
You got her new number, Evie? Because she changed it. I don't have the new number. You're going to have to butter her up. You're like good with that kind of thing. I don't have a way to get in touch with her. See, Josh.
Mama K changed your number?
Yeah, Josh is cut off. They finally have separate phones.
I don't. Let me
Okay,
try.
that's a new number.
I'll call it. You guys might just be blocked. I did see the video you posted where it was Aaron or Josh had to use Aaron's hotspot signal or some shit.
Yes, correct. Josh threw his keys. Yeah, Michael.
All right, I'm calling Sharon.
Okay. If you want a really good deal by Hasnia, then you put it Clint.
This is Sharon Kosarski.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Please leave a name and number.
Right to voicemail.
That line is disconnected. It still exists, but it's no longer her phone number.
What is it with all this sorry for the inconvenience bullshit? Just say, hey, you reached my phone, leave a message.
I agree. I don't know. People like personalized messages, but I've never really had one.
That's what my fucking voicemail is.
The only time I actually pick up or actually use my phone to talk to people, for the most part, it's rare that let's say I haven't talked to a friend in like 2 or 3 years. Obviously, a phone call is appropriate, but 99% of my communication with friends is just like text message or Facebook Messenger.
Sure.
The other time is if I'm driving and I forgot something or I got to make a quick call, I'll use the Bluetooth. That's it.
Yeah, that's still going through your phone, right?
But that's what I'm saying. It's the only reason I would make a call is if I'm driving and I don't want to
Oh,
text and
yeah.
drive. So either long conversations or, I don't want to pull out my traffic in my area has gotten so bad. The population of the city I'm in is almost doubled since I bought this house.
Nice.
It's fucking
Yeah.
great. No, it's not nice. It's fucking awful.
It is. Michael says $5 says Josh pulls a Chris chain with Mama K. We've been discussing that recently. I don't know if it was on the air or in the chat. I think it was
Hey,
in
it's Christine, actually.
No, get out of here with that nonsense. Yeah, we're pretty sure that Josh is going to start graping Mama K. Josh has Bluetooth. Sorry, green dude. Yes. Herbie says, "This is Dylan. Leave the location installed where you want to hook up." Yeah, and like I said, Edie, I don't know. I'm cut off. She's isolating. Might have to take a trip soon. I might have to finally pull the trigger and do it, or send Adult Protective Services. We'll see her on the news. Michael's Workshop is asking you, Dylan, do you actually tap your foot under a stall to do the deed? Yeah.
That's a thing? What?
Toe tapping. You've never heard of toe tapping?
No?
Oh, maybe it's a boomer thing. Michael's old too. It was my understanding that like at these rendezvous points, used to be like weird piers in New York City and that kind of thing. You'd go into the bathroom stall and you would tap your foot under it and see if that was your signal that you were there to suck a
Get
guy's.
it on.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Have you ever heard of that?
No, but I guess it's the I guess it's the more friendly way instead of just sticking your dick through.
Like a glory hole kind of thing?
Yeah.
Right.
Cause like if I saw a glory hole, I'm not gonna fucking stick my dick through. God knows what's on the other end. Some dude waiting with a knife or something, or wants to, or like fucking bite my dick or something.
Or a woman? Wouldn't that be gross?
Ugh, for sure. That'd be fucking ugh.
Yeah.
Has to be a man.
Herbie says Dylan just opens holes when you go to install. What? Which holes? Are we talking a hole in the wall, or can you clarify, Herbie? Actually, do any of you in the chat have Mama K's new? I don't think there's anybody here who would have her contact info. I'm trying to figure out how I'm sure we can milk it out of her.
I can. Give me a second. I can probably get it.
Okay. Kermit Grover says the mystery is what makes it fun. Yeah, absolutely. Just gonna straight up ask her, like, "Hey, bitch, give me your number." You can try to milk it out of Aaron.
Second option.
I'll stay force.
Oh, Retro Fan muted himself. Okay. Val State says, in all honesty, I'm glad to see John Perlman out of the hospital. I wish him and Mama K would just go ahead and jump into a relationship. They make the perfect Walmart couple.
You know what? Yeah.
We're all glad to. I put that video up. John was out to dinner with them. Amazing to see. He looks really good. Aaron said he lost 100 pounds. Not by choice, but it happened. As I noted in the comments there, things turned south, and the last picture we saw of John, before we saw him in physical therapy recuperating was him on. It was the day they signed a DNR.
What's DNR?
And do not resuscitate. And basically said he was going to die.
So if he's choking out or something, it's just let him die?
Pretty much, yeah. It's a DNR.
That's kind of stupid, but okay.
Well, sometimes it's the way it goes. No? Go figure. Fucking guy turned it right around. And he's doing great. Big Devo 72 says, I can't wait to get banned from this fucking channel. Please kick my dog in the ribs. Good to hear from you, Big Devo. He also says, Mama K is covering up the black eye. Josh, you gave her for kicking out the phone plan. We were talking about that earlier. I told Cave Squeaker that we witnessed Joshy grab her by the collar and shatter our eye socket. It was pissed. Captain G says, Dylan, I'm coming on you. You said $500. What do you say, Dylan?
Hell yeah.
Evie says, Mama K is a woman of God and celibacy, not a Protestant whore. I'll take her off my options list, that's for sure. DNR equals tons and murders. That's kind of fucked up, Michael, but it's true. Does anyone in the chat know if there's any footage of Sam other than the Joshua? I probably asked this 100 times. The Joshua being born hospital stay video or Aaron's graduation. Those are the only two I'm aware of. I'm trying to get a better idea of why the brothers are so fucked up now. I'm just getting this feeling like it's probably all Sam's fault. Jason says, who are we betting on dying first, Mama K or Joshy? They're both in really dire straits. Mama K is a literal roast. I think Aaron. I think Aaron's going to be the first one to have a really significant, dangerous health problem. He looks like shit. He's all bloated, and I'm not sure it's just like getting older and getting fat. I don't know if like one of his organs is failing or he's always been greasy and he just looks fucking exhausted and bloated. You just tell he has like fucking can't sleep and he has chest pains all the time. He's all fucked up. Kirby says, maybe news clip, man marries manatee, and then, man, that manatee had a child. He's not even old. I look younger than him, and I'm 65. Aaron looks rough. He looks like he's well into his 40s at least. Fucking bad shape, man. Something's shutting down. I really think Aaron will have honestly, a fucking heart attack or some kind of weird pre-diabetic shit or something like that happen in the relatively near future. He's stressed out as hell. He's just not in good shape. So if Aaron dies first and Mama K dies, Josh is alone. Oh man, I'd pay to see that. You're not the only one, Jason. Far from the only one. Hello, TMD 121.
Okay, so I called Aaron.
Yeah.
Aaron said he's the only one that knows the current number. Josh doesn't even know it. So I said, Aaron, just give us the damn number. It's like she plays this love, hate, good cop, bad cop with us. I mean, we keep the old hag entertained. It's like, just give us the damn number. It's like, so then he's like, well, wait a second. Then he puts her on speakerphone. So I'm talking to Mama K. It's like, Mama K, well, she's like, well, I'm not gonna. I said, what's your new number, Mama K? She's like, I'm not giving it to you. I'm not giving this phone number out. And you know we're gonna have it within 5 days, right? I mean, that's
Yeah.
so. I said, well, can you at least join Blowstream and explain to us why you have a different phone number now and why you're not giving it out? It's like, I just had eye surgery, maybe next week. And so, it's another 10 minutes of me or 5 minutes of me telling her she doesn't have to read the comments. She's talking just like we are now. It's just like, join the call. She's like, no.
She's not allowed. They're trying to lock her down. She's the last. Aaron and Joshua have vested interest in keeping her tucked away because she's more than happy to utterly fucking humiliate them. After I scared the shit out of the both of them at the, because Aaron and Josh both knew that if adult protective services showed up, They were both going to be under investigation. They know that they abuse her and neglect her. And scared the shit out of her. They're trying their best to shut the outside world out. I would too if I was as much of a complete and total fuck up and failure as those two utter retards are. TMD says, did Mama K finally kick Joshua off the phone bill? Yes. Herbie says, if Laurel is fully converted J, Laurel's not a JW. Does she have to marry Josh? She's not a JW, she's not marrying Josh either. We need Mama K to kick Josh and the drug addicts out. Oh, that's the other thing. She doesn't want to keep letting slip that she has fucking random weirdos. So I hope nobody here calls the Melody Gardens trailer park in their area and complains about the hoarder and fire risk and under 55s that are living in Mama K's lot. So guys, don't do it. Don't call Melody Gardens. Don't do it. We need Mama K. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 2K is back there, which I mentioned earlier. I don't know if everybody here was here to hear it, but 2K is living back at their house again.
I guess I'm trying to think. There's another way we can get the phone number, but the only other ways I know, she has to have the same phone number for like 3 months.
We could call the police and have a welfare check done on her and tell her if she doesn't want it done again, she's going to have to give us her phone number. I mean, we do kind of have a genuine concern that she could be in danger, right? I mean, you've seen the inside of the house, the kind of people she lives with. I kind of have to suspect that she's being abused, don't you?
She's nothing's gonna. Here's the sad part. Nothing's gonna change with her. Nothing. The house is going to. I had a grandmother who lived in a trailer for years. When she died, and I don't know, she even sure what year she died. I hadn't seen her in probably 20 years when she died, but the family went into her trailer to, like, once she died, you know what I mean, see if there's any personal items, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
The floorboards in that trailer were rusted out. Like, you had to know where to step to not, like, fall through.
Yeah.
I mean, trailers are terrible investments. It's like you're basically living in a storage container.
Well, they fit right in with that one. They're very used to storage units.
So some people have taken storage containers and turned them into homes.
Yeah, one of the guys from not Pawn Stars, one of them fucking Storage Wars shows or whatever, they found him dead in one recently. He was living in it. Herbie said, has anyone seen the price on Sony Wega TVs? I don't even know what that is. Hang on. What is this thing? Is it a modern? It's an LCD TV? What? You talking about?
The ones I know that the gamers prefer are the Sony Trinitron.
Trinitron Wega, yeah, okay. Starting in 1998. Yeah, I just found it. Okay.
Yeah, the Trinitron. Same with the old Commodore monitors. I used to have 5 of those at one time.
Oh, they're through there. I think a decent one right now is probably $500. Yeah, close to it anyway.
What's really the difference in them? Just color?
Well,
And
the
refresh rate?
Sony TVs back when TVs were, I don't know about now. I haven't bought a new TV in 15 years.
Back when TVs were furniture.
Well, a little after that, when TVs were still tube TV, not tube, CRTs. Yeah.
I should look up the TV in my game room. It was. I remember this is right before, like, the whole, right around the same era where before flat screens there was, like, the projection ones. You know what I mean? That were basically a cheap plastic case with a flimsy screen and the 3 mirrored things that project to it. You know what I'm talking about, below the giant.
Yeah, the 4 projector TVs. They're fucking terrible.
Yeah, they're terrible.
They were
So that was right around my first major investment was like probably back in 2004, 5. I bought the largest flat screen CRT TV I could find, and I want to say it was a Sony, but I can't remember who makes it or what what the line of TVs is. But I'm curious what that thing's worth. And this thing takes two people to move. It's so it not because it's so heavy, but it is heavy. But it's that the front part of the TV is so lopsided in weight that it's you know what I mean, that front part with the screen and
Yeah, they weigh it as a giant mirror. Those TVs are like fucking 400 pounds. Yeah.
yeah, they're
And if you jostle them just wrong, you shatter the fucking shit inside. Half of them I ever saw through my whole life were sitting in the corner of a room broken. They just suck
Funny.
to move out. People would I've seen people put a regular TV on top of one because they didn't want to move it. Val State says, "What's your to answer your question earlier, Dylan? Sony TVs were like some of the best TVs you could get at the end of the CRT era."
Michael's Workshop is listing off the terms and conditions of living in Melody Gardens. I think.
Okay, one sec.
I never really had a Sony TV. I remember I had a Zenith. If
Most
you
people
even know
did.
what
They
that
were
is.
more affordable. Yeah. I still do, I think. I don't-
Zenith was the last U.S. manufacturer at one point of like TVs, VCRs, that kind of thing.
Val State says, "What's your all's favorite era of Aaron's public life?" Mine's probably the RJ Comes to Florida saga, but Game Wizard 2, Josh Mullen. My favorite era of Aaron's public life. Right when everything really started falling apart, just before like the 6 to 8 months before the nudes went to Laurel's were really good. When just the heat was on and he couldn't fucking handle it anymore. And just everything was shit. But he was still uploading all of it. That's when it was fun for me, Val State.
My favorite part was of Aaron's. It might have been the same era, but basically when he had no internal mute button, like anything that you offered for money, he'd do. No
Shit in a
sense
box.
of no sense of self awareness. Is that the right way to say it? I don't know, but
Self-respect.
well, I'm not sure he still has that done. But
He never had any. If you have friends or family staying in your unit when you're not here, you must notify the office. So that's a check against it. When you are here and friends and family come to visit, they must be signed into the book at the back of the office. That's another one. If you plan to rent your unit, renters must be approved by the board at least 1 month in advance. Proper form for completion is available by contacting the office. Jose had a Daewoo TV, yes, Korean TV. A lot of people have those. Last USA TV, most common TV that game shows gave away. It was Zenith. Is that what you're saying, Ashton? I would love to believe that. Andrew says, I loved, even though 3/4 of them were scams, but the challenges at the end were good. Yeah. Getting towards the end anyway. That last good year or so. Spelling bee, beefaroni, microwave and shit. You won't even microwave shit anymore. Should we call the management office? I think so. Let's fuck Mama K's life up because she won't give me her phone number. Anybody have her unit number? Copy this.
USA TV. What are they talking about? Like a TV that's made in the United States?
What are you talking about?
Andrew, Ashen's talking about the last USA TV.
Oh, yeah, I would imagine so. You'll say the
Saying
reason Scum Trusty didn't do a stream. I don't know, it's something about Mama K. Just blaming it on Mama K.
I mean, are they saying that pretty much every single TV that's made is pretty much made it not in the United States?
I don't think they make any televisions in the U.S. anymore, Dylan. Let me find the move-in video and see if the numbers on this. I can Google it. You know. Let's see. Bear with me, folks.
I went to look at my TV. It's a Sharp, not a Sony, so it's probably not worth shit.
Do we have a unit number for Sharon? Does she have a specific address or a lot number?
I can pull it up.
That'd be lovely, thank you. Herbie says, I Googled Ukraine just to see the new news, and on the side it said plan a trip, no thanks.
I bet you though, tickets to Ukraine are cheap as fuck.
I don't think you can get in at this point. Hello, Kate. Why did I finish on Mama Kate's bit? No, Joshua beat the living shit out of her. Kate. We're actually about to call her management company where the trailer is. Just in time.
Val State Porsche says, I remember when we all threw in for Aaron to take a beefaroni bath and Mama K stole a couple of cans for herself. I was so disappointed in her.
That was fucking great. They were fun. She was pulling them out of her purse for like 3 weeks afterwards.
Yeah, you're talking about era. That's roughly the era I'm talking about. Where we actually did shit. Microwave batteries, swim, beefaroni.
Oh,
Ran over games in this parking lot.
She number 110. Does that sound right?
I'm pulling it up now. I will PM that too.
Okay. All you had to do was talk to us, Sharon. Now it's all over. This is going on for far too long. It's for your own good.
I don't know if you can see that.
Where did you PM it? Oh. There it is. Who is this goofy looking fuck in this picture? Meet Mike. Okay.
I don't know. Not me.
I'd rather know. Oh, she's number 3? Okay, well, we'll try it. What are the chances I actually have to talk to somebody? You think there's someone in the office right now? Here we go. Thank you, Ashton. That verifies it.
Gardens, resident and community. We can't get to the phone right now, but if you would leave your name, number, and a brief message, I will return your call as soon as I possibly can. Thank you, and have a great day.
Yeah, how are you? I wasn't sure what to do about this. I wanted to give you guys a call. I'd kind of rather stay anonymous. I'm one of the neighbors of Sharon in number 3. I knocked on her door earlier today, and when she opened it, there were young fellows smoking something in a house that smelled like burning plastic, and there was garbage piled floor to ceiling. I've never seen anything like it. A few of us have had to tent our units, and I have a feeling this is probably where the bug problem is coming from. I hate to do it to her. She's a very nice lady, but something's really going to need to be done about this. Really appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great Friday. Take care. Thank you. All right. See what happens.
Fun times.
I would have said a constant flow of fragrance in and out of the front and back door.
Well, I
And
did
one
say
of the-
there were young men smoking something that smelled like burnt plastic. Dylan, could you not? Thank you. Appreciate it, buddy. Debo is appreciating the lightness. Jose makes me nervous. Oh, come on. Jose's a good guy. Other than setting the fire alarm off at the hotel, he doesn't get any trouble. All right, well, guys, now we wait. Just call him once a day. All right.
Well, it's a shame you don't stream daily.
If
You ever seen
updates, I'll tell you.
Sometimes I travel down those rabbit holes of recommended videos, and about once a year, that rabbit hole is some kind of hacker, computer IT nerd that tries to expose these scammers that are living in like India, Pakistan.
Sure.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I've seen his videos.
And so, like, they'll pretend to be like an old lady and an old man, and they have some kind of voice manipulation tool that makes them sound like an old lady.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if we could figure out what they're using, and for these calls, use something like that.
Call a whole bunch of different anonymous complaints in.
Yeah, pretend to be 4 or 5 different neighbors with the different.
We could pretend to be the neighbor that's the woman that was actually from the wagon wheel flea market that fucking hates him that just moved in.
Why don't you?
Yeah, that was my thought.
Well, Retro, why don't you call him and complain? Be another neighbor.
Because 2 in a row at 10:30 at night sounds like people prank calling.
So here's where I stand. I honestly, do I think Mama K needs help? Clearly. I mean, she's mentally ill. She's a hoarder. Josh is traveling down the same path of failure that she is. I'm willing to have a laugh at you guys, but I'm not willing to be the one that does this directly to someone, if that makes sense.
I did this, I think, the nicest way possible because she has a chance to handle this privately with management. I can call Adult Protective Services. It's not trolling. They will drag her out and they will arrest Joshua, and the police will drag Aaron in for questioning for the things that he's done to her. So I think this is about the nicest way that it could possibly be handled, because otherwise nothing positive is going to happen whatsoever.
You know what?
She deserves to suffer. I think she's ill.
I had threatened to do a drive-by. But I need to find out where, now that I have the
Would you like
address
to
up.
clarify what do you mean by that?
not the shooting type.
Oh, okay.
No, just a health and safety check. What's the right word?
Welfare check?
Welfare check. That's correct.
Val State Porsche asks, who's y'all's all-time favorite Karkiverse character? Mine is the Mole, besides Jerps. I feel like he is the best on-screen representation of a flea market video gamer. He deserves an Oscar.
He was such a short-lived character. Fair enough, though.
My favorite Karkiverse character? Probably Sharon. Sharon. Sharon's my favorite. I've had a lot of really good screaming matches with her, you know? What can I say? A welfare check.
What I meant by drive-by, you guys saw the video where I passed by Aaron's sex dungeon with the door open. That's what I meant. Just a quick.
Yeah, well, when he just left the house and left it fucking wide open, the doors literally hanging open.
That's all I meant. It's just a quick little video drive-by.
What a fucking idiot! Who does that? Why would you just? It's one thing to leave your doors unlocked if you're in a safe neighborhood.
By the way, if you guys aren't subbed to CGC, I think he actually posted my drive-by of Aaron's house.
He might have. That would have been a while back, right?
Probably.
Come through the phone, Josh. Yeah, getting Josh A into trouble all the time. Michael's working that. That was my favorite thing to do. That one's uploaded, I think, as a Jiskel clip.
If I knew if they both weren't at home when I did that drive-by, and the neighbor who was directly across the street from him didn't see me pulling, I absolutely would have checked out the garage.
I would have parked up the street and gone in there and just fucking hung out till he came home and jumped out fucking.
I would have at least done something funny, like took his dryer door or washing machine door just as a LOL, and then mailed it to him the next day.
Kate Winslet says, couple of days in the can with the possibility of grape. I know what you're trying to say there. Might save Joshy from complete degeneracy.
Sorry, I'm taking a bit.
Well, I think Josh would probably actually enjoy that, considering he's a closeted homosexual.
Yeah, Kate, you're kind of threatening him with a good time here.
How's that piss?
I don't think Josh is gay. I just think he's got no self-confidence from all the stuff going on in his life.
I think he's undiagnosed, not severely autistic, but low to mid-functioning autistic. Listen, I'm not trying to ridicule those guys. I'm not trying to ridicule people with a mental disability, although, I'm not shy about doing it anyway.
It's okay. You get the pass from me.
But Aaron and Joshua are mentally disabled to some degree. I don't know how significant it is. They definitely have low IQs. They definitely have severe social issues. There's something and their parents were, both of their parents were too fucking stupid, just unaware and unintelligent to get them. Shout out, I Swallow Cum. Hello, I Swallow Cum.
Yay! Yes, Richard?
Dylan, when you were a male prostitute, what were your rates?
I guess just whatever I needed, really.
Okay, next time you're in Pinellas Park, what would it cost us to help Josh lose his virginity? Through you.
You saying Dylan has to fuck him? I don't think Dylan wants to do that.
Well, I don't know if what Dylan does or what Josh does, but I think it's time to break some bear. Would you?
Dick. I don't like having dick up my ass. I don't like the feeling.
But you'd fuck Josh's ass?
No.
You didn't sound too sure about that.
If you paid me enough, I'd probably suck his dick and wear a blindfold, but that's about it.
Can we make that happen?
I'm in Arizona, dude. That wouldn't happen for a while.
When you visit Pam's funeral, can we make it happen?
When I visit my mom's funeral, why would she even be deserving of a funeral?
Ouch. I didn't go that low.
Fair enough.
I was just trying to make a blowjob joke.
When you have to recover the remains from the Pinellas Park Police Department, so next you can.
I swear, I thought about that blow. She is a stereotypical woman missing, found 3 years later in some abandoned creek.
I didn't do it, guys. This time it wasn't me. I didn't do it. But yes.
This time? What are you trying to say, man? Come back.
Well, have you ever worried about that, Dylan? That some psychopath is gonna cut your mom's head off and throw the rest of her body in a wood chipper and pull all her teeth out so she can't be identified? Huh?
I don't care.
Something to that. Not that I thought about this.
That's rough.
Honestly, if I had a magic wand, Dylan, I'd heal your wounds. I'd make Pam a decent person. You know what I mean? Honestly, if I had that wand, I'd do it. But reality's a bitch. And I had a terrible father, and you had a terrible mother. And that's the reality of it.
My dad tried his best.
No, from what I understand, wasn't his name Mike?
Mike, yeah.
Mike, right? Did what he could.
Yeah.
Worked hard.
Yeah. He worked really fucking hard. Insanely hard.
I get it.
Swedes, I did see your field trip video. You were in Florida. I don't know why you didn't go to see Aaron. You were I think you were in Tampa or something. You were right there, man. You were fucking half an hour away from Aaron. Been the trip of a lifetime. Instead, you're going to go visit Pick Rob.
Actually, it's Robbie P2.
He confuses your fingers for fucking hot dogs. You're going to Need a Mr. Kit's keyboard to type. Dylan, are you gaming?
Yes.
What are you
Dylan,
playing?
how many hours would you say you play games a week?
Well, I try to get in a little bit whenever I get home from work, and I'm not really on for more than like 3-4 hours at a time a day.
That's a lot. So you're 25 hours a week, roughly.
That's pushing it. That's if I'm just nonstop gaming. Sometimes I'll game for like an hour, and then I'll like go to sleep, or I'll put like Disney Plus on or something. I don't even really game that much anymore.
Jose Pena asked, Retro, was your dad a drug addict prostitute? No, but he was basically an undiagnosed bipolar, mental health type stuff.
That's what's up.
Just kind of when I saw, I'll give you an example of the personality that my mom described my dad as. If you've ever seen the movie The Shining,
Yeah.
it's Jack Nicholson's role. Like
You
not,
never
not
see your dad?
He fucking slammed
No,
an
I-
axe through the bathroom door.
no, but the mood swings, the anger, the quick, like polite to angry type thing.
It's familiar.
Yeah, not good. We were able to briefly reconcile later in life. I'm not willing to share minor details of my family and my past, obviously, being on these, but going any deeper, I'd probably cut the line, but I think you guys get the rough idea.
How many people have you buried in the dead?
Have I
Yeah.
buried how many people? No, but
Bury? I just leave them.
previous pets and animals, yes, but not
Oh,
not people.
Blow White Knight. What happened to Mama K? Why do you people show up fucking 2 hours after I started and want to recap? God damn. What happened? Mama K had Cadillac surgery, buddy. They fixed the fucked up cloudy thing in her eye. It was all bandaged up.
Did she say Cadillac on her Facebook?
Yes, her Facebook says Cadillac. Elden Ring has consumed all my time since Friday. I don't know what that is, Ashton, but enjoy it, buddy.
Who's the
So-
Motown song with Pink Cadillac? Is that Aretha Franklin?
I'll explain Elden Ring to you. It's like Dark Souls, made by the same people, but
None of this
open
makes.
world.
I literally know nothing about any game made after 1994. I'm not.
It is a
exaggerating.
difficult as fuck game, okay,
Okay.
that a lot of people enjoy playing the series, and apparently it had George R.R. Martin behind some of the writing, and it's
Okay.
open world,
Okay.
and
that all makes
everyone's going crazy over it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's
The
like
games-
a fantasy game.
The games I get into the most, as far as I wouldn't say they're as dark as the ones you're playing, but like Diablo, not EverQuest, but
World of Warcraft.
basically action RPGs. I'm trying to think of the. Fuck, give me
Yeah,
a
that's
second.
what Elden Ring is. It's like an action fantasy RPG.
I'm trying to think. I know one's Boulder Gate, but I think there was another one besides Boulder's Gate.
Jason
I
White said,
love-
I like racist games.
I love the old PS2 games. I don't think they get enough love. I like games that I can pop in. The CD fucking plays. It doesn't got to download. It doesn't got to patch. I don't have to worry about a massive online presence or getting teams or guilds. Just like, let me level grind, treasure hunt, kill some bad guys, and fucking go to sleep.
Yep.
Jose has to go. Leave the stream up. Unleash the old streams. Long live Russia. Yeah, hell yeah. Big ups, Russia. All right. Take care, Jose. I think we can leave this one up. Blow Museum privilege. Val State asked, or stated, this is where I'm going to have to, this is a conversation. This goes back to something I forgot about in the chat the other day. Val State says, I appreciate Josh's entrepreneurial spirit. He has more quote unquote hustle than Aaron, but he will never but he. Let's finish the sentence and figure out what you're trying to say. He will never be able to make it with the junk he is trying to put, but he will never try to make it with the junk he's trying to put up. I yet again offered Josh the other day. So he and Aaron are supposedly cutting ties, and Aaron's moving out of Oldsmar, which means there's an open spot. So I said, okay, Joshua, how much do you owe on your phone? It took me 45 minutes to get out of him, 100 fucking back and forth, and he finally said, all told is $350. I said, okay. How much is Aaron's share of Oldsmar? $225. Okay. I said, I will pay for Aaron's share of Oldsmar if you think that with some bankroll, made him this offer before, but I said, if you think that with some bankroll, you can move some shit through there, and I will split the profitability with you 60-40. I'll take 60, you take 40. I'll pay all the money. I'll have the shit transported over there, whatever you can find. And he kind of just went silent. Well, long story longer. I'm asking him, like, what deal in the last month, what deals have you missed out on because you didn't have the money? It turns out Josh doesn't even find shit anymore. He can't find anything. He has nothing is going on, to the point where Mama Kay had to give him $50 to buy some shirt that he wanted to flip. And he's not finding anything anymore. Nothing to flip. I do vintage clothes. I could figure something else out. I said, I'm not going to pay you to figure out a business model. If I want to do that, I'll do it myself. If you have a business model that already works and the problem is cash flow, I will help you make it work and solve all your problems. But he just couldn't do it. So his answer was basically he doesn't find anything. He's not networked with anybody. There's nothing going on at all. Nothing. So once upon a time, I'd agree with you, Val State. At this point, nope. Try it out.
I didn't. Maybe I missed that. They're thinking about closing the booth.
Aaron's supposedly out of the booth at the beginning of next month.
I didn't know that.
That's what he says. And he
all
tells us
all the shit I'm missing from your chat.
He claims he's doing it to fuck Josh over for whatever reason. And then he just kind of quietly, in one line, admitted that he finally realized that it makes no economic sense after he travels down there, pays the rent, blah, 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 and he's not making any money. Which is what we've been telling him for, how long has he been there? A year and a half? Or whatever. 2 years? I don't know how long it's been. 2 years.
I mean, here's the problem is, and I think Aaron mentioned this, I can't remember what video it was. The one trip to Miami where he was doing the walkthrough of with the Dead Arcade. Do you remember that? The video 2 ago. Anyway, like you said, that all the flea markets here are closing. Funland's closed. I think Funland is the smaller sister of where they went in Miami, but same owners is what I mean. Big Top is closed. There's another flea market I know of that Aaron's never mentioned that I know is closed. All these are closing. Wagon Wheel, Mustang. And there's a ton of abandoned strip malls. Remember where they set up where they didn't even last 3 weeks? Where someone took a photo of the cockroach on the carpet, the indoors.
Oh, in the old bank that with the flooded
yeah.
where all the toilets flooded the basement or whatever.
Yeah, so that's kind of my area. There's a lot of people trying to make money on that kind of thing, right? Where people they section off the main floor into 10 by 10 or 10 by 20 booths.
Yeah.
And there's no foot traffic. No one wants to go to that shit. Like Amazon and Facebook Marketplace, it's like anything you want, just type it in. Especially since COVID, it's that was a nail in the coffin for flea markets was COVID.
Here in Florida, I figured people would have just kept going. Nothing really shut down, right? What if Florida shut down for a week and a half?
Well, I know Big Top was already in plans of being sold off before COVID, but I think it's a combination of, like I said, of Amazon, Facebook Marketplace, even yard sales in my area. There's probably 3 within a 5 mile radius, 3 yard sales a weekend. Back in 2011, when I lived in that area where Aaron's at, I would see 25 minimum yard sales within a
Yeah.
5 mile radius. So going from 25 sales a week to 3, and it's like people know. Usually, the people that have their front driveways or garages open are permanent resellers. Like they're the same houses you see every week.
Is that the
Right.
deal people do? Like, is that how common is that?
In my area,
Yeah.
I mean, pretty common. You'll see the people trying to sell the jewelry, the couponers trying to sell the uh, BOGOs, the buy one get one or whatever.
Florida's like another
Yeah, I mean, it's like
fucking planet, man. You would, if you did that shit up here, your neighbors would beat your ass, first of all. And the cops would probably shut you down after the third week. That blows my mind. It's kind of cool.
I'd like to think there's some happy medium between complete control, like the Democratic states, and the complete white trash front lawn open for business, right? But I don't know what that meeting ground is.
I don't know. Like a lot of towns around here have like garage sale day, like once a month through the nicer months, where like everybody's encouraged. Not that you can or can't any other time.
I mean,
but they
the
get
night.
encouraged to do it, so kind of gets people out and about and meeting their neighbors, and it's whatever, if that makes any sense. But I don't think I've ever lived anywhere, even when I was in the ghetto, where people have a garage sale at their house fucking every other day because they're running like a weird store out of their storefront out of their
Well, the thing
garage.
is, there. So two things on that. So number one, there are county guidance regulations where you can only have 2 yard sales per year. The HOA that I'm a part of says you can only have 2 yard sales per year.
Sure,
The
of
problem is no one is enforcing any of that shit.
course not.
And
Why would you-
I'll say this: of the better communities around me, they'll have a community yard sale twice a year, right? Once in the spring, once in the fall.
Okay.
Where the weather's not. I mean, in Florida here, when it's summer, I mean, you're talking 105 degrees,
And humid.
tropical weather where it's 105 degrees and it rains like it's a hurricane for an hour, then magically it goes away.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's weird. Florida's definitely its own microverse. I don't know how to describe it. It's weird.
That's far out, man. Jason White says DJ Pam's legs are open for business on her front lawn. That's even worse. And let me tell you, when a woman like that spreads her legs, a lot of small animals start coming out of the burrows.
In all fairness, Jason, what you say, her front lawn, I think her house was taken over by crackheads and then foreclosed on. So I don't know whose lawn you're referring to.
Actually, no. Well, yeah, but there's people living there. Now.
Dylan, I forgot you were her son for a second. Yeah, go ahead and explain.
Well, no, there's people living there now. It's like a proper people,
What do you mean proper people?
meaning people that pay mortgage and all that shit.
Oh, like
It's
they
not-
sold the house?
Yeah, the house got sold.
Okay.
How do you think they got rid of the scent of tuna and bacteria?
Oh, God.
Lord knows.
Oh, I'm sorry, and methamphetamine smoke.
I don't know.
Do you know
Who
where
should-
do you know where she's even? Sorry, Bill. Do you even know where she's living now? I'm reading Jason Witt's comment. You're right, Retro fan. Not a front lawn. Walmart parking lot. My bad. Is she living anywhere that you know of? Friend's house or relative?
Don't know. Don't care.
Okay.
Pimp, maybe? Wasn't she living with the pimp? Wasn't that where the pictures are from for a while? She was with that, living in like a weekly rental motel place or some shit with a pimp. I seem to recall seeing that.
I think Dylan said that he was incarcerated or no, dead.
Dead. That's right. That guy's dead. I totally forgot. Shit.
Yeah.
How did he die? How did he die, Dylan?
Overdose.
Ah, shocker.
We saw it coming.
A lot of words I wish I could say, but he got what he deserved.
We understand what you trying to put a cross, buddy. She lives in the small, narrow alleyway between Rite Aid and a Walmart, and her neighbor's a piece of shit. Thank you, Jason. Clearing that up. She might do better. Like California, would be nice for her, Dylan. She could camp out in the street. Weather's good year round.
I remember her talking about moving to California.
Mm.
Yeah, apparently they're much more lenient about prostitution and drug use over there. In fact, they're so liberal, they hand you a smoking kit and a syringe kit.
That's right. Did everybody catch that? And what do they sell? These like risk management kits or whatever. Fucking Biden admin was literally sending people crack pipes, and then tried to say they weren't sending people crack pipes, and then as it turns out, they were actually sending people fucking crack pipes.
Yep.
Yeah. Fuck. What is going on?
60, I can't remember if it's million with an M or billion with a B, but as part of the equity inclusion, all the CRT equity bullshit, every decent crackhead or heroin addict should be able to cleanly to operate with clean and sanitary tools. Apparently, don't want a crackhead burning their finger on a broken crack pipe stem.
Do they have? Is there a pair of like non-asbestos heat-proof gloves in that kit, just to keep your precious fingers in good shape for that meth vault?
I have no idea. I just assume there's so many kits, they just grab a new kit.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you can't make this shit up. This is happening. Like, this is not sarcasm. This is happening.
This is why the situation in Ukraine is the way it is. This wouldn't be happening with Trump. So if there's anybody in this chat who didn't vote for Trump, shit is directly your fault. The fucking nuclear power plant on fire. It's actually your fault. I'm not even memeing. It's your fault. It's your fault.
You did this. You did this. This is your fault. Jason White says, honestly, I feel like we're living in a Twilight Zone episode. I 100% agree. I mean, in this nuclear power plant, I'm still refreshing. They're still attacking it. And the president of Ukraine is pleading to the Western worlds to help and to say, please don't let Europe... Do not let Europe die is the latest headline from Fox.
Oh, fuck, he was talking a lot of shit 3 days ago, Mr. fucking badass. You fucking fix it. We're not starting World War III for you.
Zelensky begs the world for help after Russia hits nuclear power plant, warns of catastrophe.
Get the fuck out of here.
100%. This, by the time I wake up tomorrow morning, the headlines will read nuclear leak.
Oh, apparently I was reading like an hour just before I streamed. No, the levels in the area are already fucking skyrocketed. It's already leaked. It's already Chernobyl. Steven says Putin is trying to save Europe. Ukraine is full of nuts. Yeah, it's not easy. Putin eat NATO off his doorstep too. He's trying to reconstruct the Soviet Union. I mean, just fucking let him. Just be encouraged.
Putin has turned his attention from trying to find Zelensky and Ukrainian officials, and has flat out made an attack on citizens. Until enough citizens die, that's what he's doing. He's bombing mothers, children, families. I mean, that's what he's doing.
Well, they could all be hiding. Zelensky's the one who told them to all go out there and fight. You can thank Zelensky for that too. How long before this turns into a NATO war? A week, Jason. I mean,
do you think we're on the brink of World War III?
It's already started. It's old news. It's already begun.
Well, where I draw the line is China's involvement.
Of course they are, through the back door. That Western media pretending that China's not funding this and supplying this. You're out of your fucking mind. They love this. This is great.
China has simply not offered to do sanctions against Russia.
Publicly, yes. Yeah.
And from what I understand, from what I've read, is that the only condition China gave Russia is don't start this invasion until after the Olympics is completed.
Correct.
That was the only condition that China gave Russia.
Yeah. Jason says, "Can we take bets on when the first nuke is?" Well, that kind of was already, Jason, in a way, collision-wise, anyway. The shit goes on is crazy. My buddies
Oh,
are-
and I don't know if this is true or not. This ought to be a fucking joy. Nancy Pelosi and I'm not sure who else has agreed not to receive any oil from Russia. I'm not sure what the distribution is from where we get our oil, but I guarantee you, whatever price you're seeing at the pumps, you can add $1 or $2 on top of that in a couple months.
gas went up 30 cents last night here.
It went up. I haven't checked the price today, but 2 days ago it went up 10 cents. It went.
Yeah,
The price-
went up 30% last night up here.
I didn't look here, but
Um,
yeah. Gas will absolutely skyrocket.
$5 by the end of this month, probably $7 by summer, somewhere in there. I would think $6.57. If we live that long, which I'm not memeing. It's probably not. At this point, probably people are approaching this situation, and quote unquote world leaders are approaching this situation like Putin gives a fuck. He does not care. He will level the planet. He doesn't care. You don't understand what it's like to pick an argument with somebody who really does not give a fuck about anything, and Putin does not give a fuck about anything or
Do you
anyone.
think
He does not care.
Do you think they have intercontinental nuclear warheads?
We know they do. Actually, there's pretty good. We probably cannot defend against what they have to send them our way. Almost certainly not. There's not a fucking chance. It's over. Pushes the button. It is over. What are there? 5,500 warheads. How many do you need to hit the United States to destroy the U.S. as we know it? 8, 10? You think 8 or 10 are not going to get through? How many are flight ready right now? Probably 1,000, 2,000. My buddy's dad is in the Navy, late 70s into the early 80s, Cold War era. He's a helicopter pilot. He wasn't supposed to tell anybody, but he did. Flying around, he's off the coast of California. I think it was like 1979. It's about 3 miles out. What does he find? Multiple Russian nuclear subs, like 3 miles off the coast, just sitting there. Nothing that we could do about it. Reported it back to his superiors. Yeah, they're there. What are we going to do? Start World War III? Fly the rest of your fucking mission and come home. Okay. They're probably there now too. They don't even have to get them across the fucking Pacific Ocean. Give me a break.
I hate to say it, but at least for now, as long as this ends up being the total destruction of Ukraine, I mean, obviously that's the best for the world. The second another country fires a weapon, I don't care if it's us or China or then I would say World War III has started. That's the distinction I make, is that the second another country becomes actively firing some sort of arsenal, missile. I'd say even troops is like a. But this whole thing with him attacking the nuclear plants, major. I mean, that's like holy shit. That's big.
Well, they took control of Chernobyl a week ago and started destroying. They were fucking destroying spent fuel storage. Somehow that just disappeared in the news pretty quickly. It's already been going on. If any of you have a Geiger counter at home, I'd be interested in your.
Do they know what the radius of the dead zone is at this nuclear plant goes?
The whole world. It's the fucking whole world. Come on, it's going to rain down everywhere. Everybody's getting poisoned from it. It's already happening. That's already the case. We'll all be sucking it down tomorrow. That's over. The ship has sailed. Anybody can be in denial about it all they want, but here we are. Uncle's Workshop has an HR Geiger.
Well, I can't remember whatever they call it, the fallout radius from Chernobyl, but I wanted to say it was 10 miles.
As far as what? I mean, what are you considering? It's detected the world around. I mean,
what I'm talking about with dead zone is where the land from the radiation is uninhabitable.
Effectively uninhabitable? Well, Chernobyl didn't get bombed. It did blow up. Yeah, I'm sure dozens of miles. Yeah, but the fallout was global. It was detected the world around to a significant degree.
Andrew K says, I guarantee North Korea is sitting there with the biggest smile on their face right now.
Probably. Probably. This is what you
Again.
get with weak leadership. People like Biden, people like Zelensky, people who want to posture and be media entities, don't have any backbone
Again.
and are incapable of any semblance of diplomacy. I seem to recall Trump going to North Korea while they were playing a lot of shit at the U.S. poorly, send it over to Japan, that kind of thing. And was he the first president to step across the line at the DMZ and actually meet with the guy? We had no problems with them whatsoever for the entire rest of his presidency. Am I misremembering this?
No.
Yeah. Dylan, you don't strike me as the type to stay on top of the news.
What was it? The question?
Well, say what you want to about Trump, man. He had some balls.
Mm-hmm. This would not be happening right now with Trump. Trump would have put the pressure on NATO to stay the fuck out of where they don't belong a long time ago. And he was. But here we are now. Steven says, I would say Trump 2024, but with Biden in charge, I'm not sure the human race will make it. You joke, but you're probably right. When Russia has Ukraine, they'll make their move. Potentially, yeah. Trump threatened Putin he would bomb Moscow if they tried anything. It was reported recently. And that's the way to get it done, right? Again, Trump may have actually extended some diplomacy, like he did with North Korea. Solve the problem instantly. No more fucking problems after that meeting. Done. Funny how Russia did nothing during Trump's time in office. During Obama, took Crimea. Now with Biden, they're taking Ukraine. Yeah, funny how that works, huh, Stephen?
You know, I don't understand. I just have a thought, because I had this thought the other day. Trump has the money. Why doesn't he just take a trip to Russia and, I don't know, just talk to Putin? Like, I know he's not president anymore, but I feel like
Putin's ultimate power move right now, he should fucking hop on state media tomorrow and say, I'm ending it all unless Biden sends Trump to come talk with me to establish peace between Russia and the West. That would be the ultimate fucking power move. A lot of happy face.
Well, I mean, Trump and Putin seemed like they were best friends.
I wouldn't say that. I would say that they were on reasonably diplomatic terms.
Yeah. Trump was a good leader, man.
Well, as Valstate says, we should crowdsource a ticket to Eastern Europe for Josh to go become a freedom fighter. Man, make a man out of him. Do that or he'll glow in the dark, but I think his teeth already do, Valstate. Michael's workshop starting in with the CNN angle. Russia did nothing during Trump because Trump gave them everything they wanted. Crimea, fuck them. They can have it. Why wouldn't?
Okay, let me briefly.
Closed U.S. bases in Syria, and then Russia took over. Why we shouldn't be in Syria? It's the right thing to do. Good, let them have it.
This is all I've heard from the left wing is how Trump was sucking Putin. Sometimes one of the most effective things you can do in business or politics or anything is to pretend to be friends with your enemy, so that that's a strength to understand someone's personality, not a weakness.
Absolutely.
I'll say no matter whatever Trump does, he's not some 80-year-old demented puppet reading off poorly some teleprompter.
Jason asks, why do I think Putin doesn't give a fuck anymore what changed? Because sometimes you can kick and yell and scream and make threats, and at some point the rubber's got to meet the road. What does he have to lose? What does he have to lose? Doesn't matter. He's an old man. He's had everything. He's had everything he could possibly want at this point. You know, it ends one of two ways. He makes the West bend to Russia's will, which, like it or not, is what's going to happen. Or, you know, he pisses in the punch bowl for everybody, so to speak. Yeah, like how Laurel pretends to be friends with Aaron until Grandma dies and she leaves him. Yes, exactly, Jason. Well, Michael, you got to figure it out. How do you solve this situation? It's all about the reestablishment of the Soviet Union and keeping NATO off their doorstep. I really don't blame them. I don't. I really don't. Happy Face says, Trump didn't release his financial discrepancies. Who knows what is there? Biden needs to be stronger. Who cares about, what do you want to know about Trump's finances? Last I checked, the most recent financial investigation into him has dropped. Fucking 2 lead prosecutors resigned because they have no case. What does that tell you? Michael says, send in more Irish. I heard a whole bunch of volunteered this week. I think you just get, I was going to say get everybody drunk. The Russians probably already are. No, the CIA can stay out of this one, Jason. I'm sure they're foaming at the mouth. Probably all stroking each other in a fucking bunker room somewhere right now. Loving this shit. What would assassinating Putin gain? No, you don't think there's somebody just as bad as him next in line? But up in the string of circumstances, Russia for the last 100 years at least. Get rid of this guy. He's horrible. Just replace him with this other one. Oh shit, that guy's horrible too. Do it again. They could stick something to Trump. Devo says if they could stick something to Trump, you could bet your ass they would have already. There is nothing. You're right, Devo. There's nothing. Happy Face says Biden isn't doing enough. Trump was a joke. Life was good under Trump. Happy Face. I wasn't thinking about fucking nuclear fallout. I can tell you that. Gas was cheap. Things were good. Economy was good. Government was a good bit less involved in our private lives. Nice.
If you're gonna say Trump is a joke, you're gonna have to give me an example. Because compared to the current administration, I mean, you got to be smoking Atom and 2K level bath salts to come up with that.
Smoking pick rod speeds. Jason White says whoever's behind Putin doesn't have nothing to lose.
I
don't know that. I mean, we don't know what's going on behind closed doors, Jason.
I can
Western propaganda media that's just as bad as Russian propaganda state media to convey this message. I don't hang out with them, Jason, so I'm not sure.
I can explain why I didn't like Trump initially. First of all, it's his abrasive, arrogant personality. Second of all, and most importantly, I thought that every move he would do, being a business owner and a billionaire, would be to reduce the taxes he owes on his privately owned businesses. Those are my two major issues with them. After giving him some chance, some time, do I still think he has a great personality? I mean, no. But he honestly is, for the average person, not being overtaxed, the average person having the ability to say what they want, the average person's ability to carry firearms.
No, you're wrong there. Trump's not pro firearm. He's not pro 2A. It's probably my biggest gripe with him. Trump cannot shake his New York City liberal almost attitude towards firearms. He just can't do it. Pretty anti 2A. Supported bullshit like red flag laws. Supported bullshit like the bump stock ban. Brilliant. Yeah, that really solved a lot of problems. Probably my biggest gripe with him overall, to be honest with you.
I don't think you're right on that. Let me look.
I know I'm right. You got Google. Capone says, did Pickrod show up? No, he's fucking hiding. He's humiliated himself enough. I've sent him like 40 more hateful emails this week to Capone from a bunch of different accounts. Jason says, we don't, but chances are they're very old, going to die soon anyway. Evil dictators. We know Putin. Fucking scroll. We know Putin has nothing to lose for the shot. Negative YouTube. How are you? Putin wants all of Ukraine's Pizza Huts. I think that may be the crux of the situation. Negative YouTube. Yes. Val State says, Anyone else also believe Crazy K's Mama K's estranged / illegitimate oldest son she had with one of her previous black lovers? Why else would she, Aaron, and Josh help and deal with him? That's probably my favorite Kasharsky conspiracy theory I've heard to date, Dallas State. I think we might need to look into it. White Knight says he got A+ rating from the NRA. No reasonable firearm owner has anything good to say about or anything to do with the NRA besides belonging to them, so they can buy grants through the CMP for probably 2 decades. White Knight.
I don't know if it's true or not, Happy Face, but I don't even think Trump took an income when he was president.
He did not. You're correct.
So if you're going to say he's selfish, you better look at Biden, who's on the Bank of China's payroll, as is crackhead prostitute fucking son Biden and his brother. So you want to talk about selfishness? I mean, need to look no further than Biden. I mean, it's Trump's entire family is okay. So Trump inherited from his father, I think, a couple million. You can add 3 zeros. He took his father's fortune and multiplied it by 1,000. You can honestly tell me that you've taken your family's net worth and multiplied it by 1,000.
I love that. I love when people knock and, you only got a loan of a couple $1 million. I'd like to see what anybody else would do. I would squander it. I'll be the first one to tell you. I wouldn't have fucking done anything all that productive with it. Look at Bill Barr's book. Fuck Bill Barr. Fuck Bill Barr. I'm not interested in Bill Barr at all. Bill Barr's been a complete piece of shit for a long time. We'll go back to some pretty disgusting infringement of American civil liberties and rights in the early 1990s that I've voiced my distaste for in the past. They're Happy Face, and it'll tell you exactly why. I have no love for Bill Barr, and I have no interest in anything that piece of shit ever has to say. Fuck him. Fuck him. I hope his passing is miserable, painful. Devo says he did not. Happy Face is unfortunately retarded or a good troll. Maybe both. That's fair. Jason says Biden literally took all of Trump's talking points during the state. He did. He's trying to run a fucking Trump campaign now because his entire foundation of policy is an utter failure. He's the shittiest president in American history, and he's trying to basically turn it into a Trump presidency. And you're absolutely right, Jason. He completely sacked his leftist policy.
I'll say what's fucking hilarious to me is the State of the Union address that I heard. The garbage that came out of Biden's mouth. Was it 2 nights ago? Last night? I can't even remember.
I didn't even watch it.
It had to have been 2 nights ago because I think I saw the reaction videos yesterday. But Biden, how coincidental do you think it is that he announced that all members of the House and Senate magically don't have to wear masks a day before the State of the Union address? You think that's a coincidence, or is that? And then all of a sudden they're now pro-police after all of them have been talking about. They basically must think, and they're correct, that liberals and Democrats are stupid, which they are, and that everything that they've said and done for the last year is going to fall on their ears like an Alzheimer's patient. Suddenly they go from being anti-police to pro-police, anti-mask to pro-mask to anti-mask. It's like only stupid people believe this shit. I'm sorry, but if you believe this shit, you're stupid.
I don't disagree. I think I've missed a bunch here. Sorry, guys. I try to keep up the best I can.
I wouldn't have it. It's not like not give us an opinion that we're all look at Trump like he's some.
I was just abundantly critical of Trump for something that I think is one of the most important issues. I mean, for humans in general. It's not all hail Trump. It's not an unconditional support. And quite frankly, Happy Face at this point, well, I will meme Trump 2024 if we live that long. But no, I really don't have an interest.
And I just gave two examples of. I just gave 2 examples of what I don't like about Trump: his personality, and I thought that his interests were sometimes suited towards his investments and not the American people. So it's pretty odd to say we hail Trump when both of us have identified faults of character with Trump.
Diva says Biden said fund the police. He actually said it. You got it, Diva. I think Memology did a clip of it. Right as he says it, look to our left, his right over his shoulder, and look at fucking Harris. She grimaces. Her her face sucks into the back of her neck, and her wretched folds all just crinkle together. It's beautiful. It's truly beautiful. Jason says he also said secure the border. Same border that was no problem, he said a few weeks ago. Hey, funny how that works, Jason. The midterms might be coming. Biden's a politician. That's what he do. Yes, he's a lifetime politician. Exactly. White Knight wants to make a baby with happy face. Maybe you guys can arrange that. Knock yourselves out. Michael's Workshop has always had a distaste for Roseanne. I always kind of like Roseanne. Hail Trump, hail Trump, hail Trump. Okay, White Knight, that's right. It's all good. Biden is not that great. Well, we're not going to disagree there. Happy face. My viewpoint goes beyond that, but I will absolutely agree with you in you saying Biden is not that great. And again, folks, as much as I let everybody speak their piece here, no matter what. And if you disagree, I think that's the most important thing here. Yeah, I think that's a difficult thing to find these days. Jason says his personality is very entertaining. He's self-absorbed, but his policies are infinitely better than Democrat nut jobs. Yes, I'll fundamentally agree with that, Jason.
That's
Most
probably
Trump certainly was more entertaining for sure.
There's no doubt about that. Diva says she melted. She did. That's a great way to describe it. She took a fucking plastic bag stuck to your car's exhaust. That's pretty much what she looked like.
I mean, happy face. Any other Michael's Workshop? Luckily, you can't vote in the U.S. I mean, if you think you like what you're seeing with inflation, open borders, pronouns being forced down people's throats, parents attending school board meetings and being called terrorists. If you're happy with all that stuff, vote blue. I mean, I don't know.
He didn't say that. I think to be fair, Happy Face is being just as critical as perhaps more so, but he's being critical of Trump and Biden.
But saying any rational person at a basic level has to look at what it's like to live on a day-to-day basis. Not to throw people, any responsible, hardworking, middle-class person with obligations like mortgage payment, rent, a job, healthcare, family. 100% they're worse off with Biden than Trump. No question.
Sure. Happy Face says, I wouldn't suck Trump's dick as a lot of people do. I'm not interested in sucking his dick either. Just a full disclosure, Happy Face. However, there was somebody made there's that statue of a naked.
Yeah, I saw that.
I want that, but what I want is that I want the wiener to be a beer tap. If somebody does that, I'd pay $2,500 for it. And I think it would be very amusing. They could scale it down a little too, but I enjoy that. No, I don't want to suck his dick.
I'll go a step further. I hope there's a video of him fucking Stormy Daniels. Stormy, isn't it the prostitute?
Stormy Daniels.
Stormy Daniels. I'm sorry, Stormy Daniels.
And
or thank you, Dylan. And or pissing on a Russian prostitute. I would watch that video and I would try to cast 2 votes in 2024. I used to have an issue with the womanizing and all that.
Why?
I don't.
No, it has no bearing on you. It doesn't matter. Who cares?
Well, it can't be worse than.
I don't care about it. I don't give a shit if Biden is getting his dick sucked in the Oval Office. I don't give a shit if Trump is cheating on his fucking wife.
Accidentally killing your wife in a car accident.
Who did that?
Didn't the current commander?
That's an interesting way to put it. But okay, all right. It's not necessarily unfair. Okay. Big Devo asked the critical question. Who is better off under Biden than they were under Trump? I went, not me, man. Not me. Me. Tell you that. Jason White says, regards who live off the state. Yeah, probably. White Knight says, I'd love to see a video of Trump wearing the Thanos glove and ripping his pubes off. Okay. Steven says, Biden's son is better off with his dad as president. It's easier for him to sell out America to China and Ukraine, but we're just still supposed to pretend that didn't happen, right, Steven? Happy Faces, did you see Robbie's? No, I don't. I'm not interested in watching it. I mean, no. Seeing a fat guy eat himself to death is may or may not have some entertainment value depending on your outlook on life. It's just not that interesting anymore. Happy Face, I'm sorry.
To me, it's not about how. Keep in mind, I'm gonna watch a Robbie eat himself to death or whatever. I watch the YNC, so my game is much higher than that. But at the end of the day, he's just not entertaining. It's like enough is enough.
Yes. Pick Rob, you've been canceled. If you do come back in April, we're just going to just lay it right back on again. There's nothing you can do about it. I think it's time for you to try to make friends in the real world there, buddy.
Gucci still has my attention. I'm still subscribed to her. I was watching her live the other day, and who's echoing? Is that you, Dylan?
I don't think so.
Can you go on mute?
It's probably me. Keep talking.
Okay. Anyway, Gucci's threw up in her. I don't know why she's constantly in campers, fucking drug addict, and homeless people, but that's her current day-to-day operations. But I happened to tune in for about 5 minutes. She says, "I think I'm going to throw up," and then she threw up about 3 times. That's the kind of quality entertainment I expect to see with my LOL cows.
I like that too. Yeah, I appreciate that. White Knight, I agree with you. I want to leave this up, so I hate to say it, I will read it, but I cannot read your comment, or the tubes will probably going to take us down anyway. But I agree with you. Michael's Workshop says, the real question is, can either of you eat 50 pepperoni pizza rolls in under 5 minutes? No. 20? Maybe 20? I'd be able to do 20 in 5 minutes. That's about it. Steven says, wasn't Biden's son on the board of an oil company in Ukraine? Yeah. Funny how that works, right? Weird. MW says, that stream where he says, I want to choke you around 50 times. That's probably multiple streams. Hello, Happy Face. Live and on the air. Steven says, do most oil companies hire crackheads to be on the board of directors? I don't know, but I know one that does.
Jason White says Nancy Pelosi is currently in her kitchen shoving ice cream down her throat. I'll say this: if you saw her reaction during the State of the Union, where she went up and rubbed her,
she's wringing her hands like Mr. Burns.
She is so fucking high on drugs from her 10th facelift. She's not eating ice cream. Her mind is far too fried to eat ice cream.
She's cooked. White Knight says, question for Retrofan and Blow. Not Dylan, because we know the answer. Would either of you allow yourself to be pegged by Laurel? Happy Face, we could barely hear you.
Oh, what's up?
Oh, there you are. Pegged by... I can't 100% say no, because it depends on the circumstances and what the return on an investment is here. But I'm going to say 99.5% no.
You know what I'd like to do?
TheNewBH here?
Yes, you're live and on the air.
I would peg Laurel with a clone of Aaron's dick and Danny's dick. Do double penetration on Laurel. But both Danny and Aaron have to be across the room watching me fuck Laurel. That's the only pegging. That's deep, but that's the only pegging I would do.
Okay.
Giving, not receiving.
Yes, Happy Face. What can we do for you today?
Oh. Thank you, TheNewBH.
No, thank you. How are you?
Man, remember when Robbie ate a bunch of fucking shit?
Yeah, he's done that once or twice, Happy Face. I do remember when Robbie ate a bunch of shit. No doubt about it. Yes, sir.
You know, it's Robbie's embarrassed to show his own, like his new t-shirts.
I didn't actually look at the t-shirts. I just sent him an email that said that they all look like shit. I haven't seen them. What do they look like?
Yeah, pretty dumb.
Okay. Dick Devo says, I still don't know if Happy Face is fucking with us or not with these half lucid appearances. It's a hit or miss with Happy Face, but it's always a pleasure to have him, Devo. It's all good. Jason White says, Happy Face is Nancy Pelosi's supplier. He's currently using his supply. God bless. Might as well. We're all going to die anyway.
Happy Face, can I ask you this? If I ask you a question, will you answer it? Hello, Happy
Sure.
Face? What state are you from?
Sure.
Okay. You want to answer what state you're from? I mean, it's pretty generic.
Wait, what?
Okay. No hablo.
Happy Face is high on liberalism. It's a hell of a drug, Jason. Devo's dying. It's good. Tough question, Retropan needs help. Retropan, do you have a picture? Do you have a map? You could point. You could maybe point. Circle a general area. I think Happy Face is Biden's. Oh, come on, guys. Happy Face isn't a bad guy. Come on. No, he's not regarded, Jason. Just varying degrees of lucidity. It's all good. We've all been there. This man is on another planet. It's right in here.
Part of me is convinced Happy Face is those 7 days, a.k.a.
No. Nope.
Frankie. No?
No, absolutely not. Period. The end. I can promise you that much. Happy Face is a long-term pick Robbie viewer. Has made his way there from here from there. You know what I mean. But shout out to Frankie wherever Frankie is, printing T-shirts or something. Jason says, Happy Face is what we'll be looking after the acid rain starts up in the nukes truck. Possibly. Guys, I'm checking the news on the current. Sapur is.
Yeah, I am. Basically, yeah, I am too. Essentially.
Sapur is. Look, I'm Ukrainian too. Kind of. Zaporiz.
Really?
Zaporizhzhia power plant. Updates.
You got it. Okay, so I have both CNN and Fox News open. I try to balance.
Bad and worse, yes. Lay it on us.
Left versus slightly, very far left versus now slightly right.
Okay.
CNN's main article, far left, Russia's richest may lose their
Yeah.
jobs. Oh yeah, like that's gonna fucking matter if we're all gonna fucking die of radiation poisoning in a week. That's good job, CNN. Good fucking reporting.
Excellent coverage, yeah.
Uh,
Going for some Reuters myself here, but go on.
All right.
Second news on CNN is that apparently there's no increase of radioactive activity.
You're right. Okay. Yeah.
But and hopefully this is where they draw the line, is they're trying to kill the power in Ukraine.
Well, of course. Yes.
So hopefully, if there's any silver lining with this appetizer to World War III, that it's just a minor bombing of a nuclear facility.
Nuclear power plant. Yeah, that's cool. All right.
I try to be a glass half full type guy. What can I say? When I see my nuclear power plant bombings, I want to see them do them in the most respectful way possible.
Okay. Yes, Happy Face. Go ahead.
He is Robbie really here?
Robbie is not here as well. He might be watching. Let me see how many thumbs down we have. I'll tell you. Just a moment. Can I see that live? Maybe. If we have at least, if anybody has the plugin, just let us know. If we have at least one thumbs down, I would say that Robbie is probably watching, but he's not commenting. No, happy.
Is anybody watching Robbie?
Not currently. No. Well, I'm not. I can't speak for anybody else.
Oh shit.
Does anyone have Robbie's phone number?
Well, yeah. Hang on.
A Robbie prank call might be in order.
He doesn't answer the phone.
Although I guarantee he's watching your stream.
He doesn't answer the phone after the wildlife call. I'm gonna stop fucking answering the phone. Hang on, I have it.
Testing.
Yes, here.
So what do you join? I have to understand your logic for this, Dylan. So is it after you get killed or complete a mission that you put the game on pause and say 3 words and then repeat the cycle again?
I don't know. I just like I said, man. Last week, I just like hanging out.
It's fine.
Dylan, what is your opinion about Russia? What do you know about it?
I don't really know that much.
Fair enough. You can stop there.
Do you know where it is on a map?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Positive. It's like the biggest country in the world. The largest country.
We just lost Happy. That's what he does. Happy Face will come in, say a few things, and like.
You might have accidentally pushed the wrong button. I'm not sure. I don't judge. He's not a bad guy. You know,
I don't. I'll have a conversation with anyone. The only person I really can't stand, honestly, in the times I've been on Aaron's stream, your stream, Scoundrel Studios, is that the current name? I don't know. Is you remember the obnoxious fucking guy that Aaron had on from Orlando that wouldn't let any of us get a fucking word in? Angel. It's calls like people like that are who I can't stand. Like if you want to come on and be obnoxious, tell me I'm an idiot, fine. But at least give me half a second to make this like
you're a
conversation.
fucking idiot.
Thank you, Dylan. But it's people like Angel that to me are like the fucking stream killers. And I don't even hate Angel. I just wish he'd shut the fuck up and let someone else talk.
So I'm playing another video game. Sea of Thieves.
By playing another video game, do you mean you have Pornhub on and you're using your penis as a controller?
No, that was like 3 minutes ago. That's why I went mute.
Okay. I always, whenever I jerk off, I wanna make sure it's over bombing a nuclear power facility.
Oh my god, my guy is just lagging around. The fuck?
Jason says, I'm hearing reports Putin wants to ride the warhead when he drops them on America. That's right.
What was it? What was the classic movie cover? It was a black and white movie where the cover image of the movie is someone riding a missile.
Is that
It's a really like 10-word movie title. I remember.
How I Learned to Love the Bomb.
Yeah, something you're getting there. Yeah.
Somebody in the chat. Well, Captain G is still here. He knows it, but he probably bounced out a long time ago.
He's the movie guy. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I picture Putin right now with the nuclear bomb is waving it like a cowboy on a horse.
Dr. Strangelove or How I Love to Stop Worrying.
Yes, that's the one. So someone needs to Photoshop that immediately with Putin's head if they haven't done it already.
That's a good idea. Dylan, what % of the keyboard is too stuck to move? You should be asking me that all night. Well, Aaron Koshorsky's White Knight wants to know how much of your keyboard is too stuck to move.
I don't have a keyboard.
Punk Rock, do you actually sit here watching this inane bullshit with it in the background? Just comment once in a while, or do you stop back in? Credit to you either way. God bless. Just imagine Putin screaming, "Wee!" as he hurtles into the heartland. Oh, imagine him coming down to like San Francisco, phoning back to home. Turn this bitch around. I don't want it. This. I'm out. What was I? I was looking for Robbie's number right now. Could you not do that? Nothing personal. Just, what do we got? Man, I got some weird screenshots in here.
Here's my. I hate to say this, but here's an honest question for anyone. Should the situation come up where a nuclear intercontinental ballistic warhead's fired and successfully hits anywhere in the U.S., I don't care if it's New York or misaimed, wherever it is, would you worry about whether or not you're paying your mortgage payment the next month? Would you pay any bill?
I probably can't say live on the air what I would do if that were happening. I can tell you that right now, that's for sure.
All
bets are off, and anybody within a fucking 20-mile radius of me better get the fuck out of the way. It is party time. I'm not wearing clothes. It's going to be good. That's for sure. No what? No what? Oh crap! No, you're not going to pay your mortgage. No, you don't watch the whole stream.
What if Carrie refunded your money that she owes you?
Ooh.
Then would you make a payment? I have to think, yeah.
Carrie said she will play anti-pick-rob Jackbox with me next Monday. I don't know if that's really going to happen or not. Interesting. Jason says, I wouldn't give a fuck, Retro Man. Same as BH.
Yeah, I mean, that's the concern I have, is that even if attempt is made and a missile fires blindly into an ocean.
Yeah, I don't care. It could fall fucking 3,000 miles short. I'm still getting naked.
But that's what I'm saying. To me, that's. I mean, we're talking kind of randomly and openly, but that's my concern, is when anyone else, whenever either this war expands outside of Russia, Ukraine, or another country gets involved. That's when you have to reevaluate what's happening.
Honestly, Jason brings up something interesting here. He says he would go sleep with Carrie. I don't know if I'd sleep with her, but I mean, if the fucking world is ending, let's get absurd. I'd hop in the truck and try to get my ass to Missouri before the fucking final flash and just like hang out. I'd like to meet her in person. I think it's probably surreal.
I guess here's my question with Carrie. Did you see her? I'm not sure if it's Facebook or YouTube Shorts. A lot of these people are doing YouTube Shorts. You know what I mean? With like 1 minute clips.
Well, a lot of the stuff I've been uploading, it's like because they do it by default. I keep uploading these Aaron videos, but they're forced to be shorts. But I'm familiar. Yes.
Okay, so Carrie posted one today, roughly, I'm guessing now 6 hours ago, where she went to Popeye's Chicken and bragged about using the app or something. And I'm not even subbed to her anymore. I'm not even major echo. Anyway, I have to think that at least the one benefit of fucking Carrie anally is there's so much grease in the food she eats, you wouldn't need to use lubricant. That was my random thought. Not that I'd fuck her.
Yeah, I thought I made it clear that wasn't on the table. We were just going to hang out. I figured we could play like PS5 together or something while the world ends. I'd be okay with that.
Russian roulette might be funner.
Sorry, Jason, I was fucking with the audio settings. Retro think he's bitching about an echo, and it's probably me. And I don't give a shit, but I made an attempt to fix it. You guys suffer, not me. I can't hear it here. White Knight says, if the world was ending, no hope for survival, I'd send Aaron $10 million. You got $10 million to spare, White Knight? just send me I'll send you some pretty wild videos of me for 10 for that.
That's kind of what's funny to me is someone says awkward silence. I'm in so many like conference calls where someone's waiting to get off mute. Like to me, it's like completely normal to like go a couple seconds with silence now, or someone randomly to be cut off with a dog barking. It's kind of the new normal for me. It's like shit. I don't know, but I get it from someone who's just like used to listening to uninterrupted stuff. It gets awkward.
Just need to let it bounce the end of the world. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what the end game is here.
You know what's going to piss me? I'll tell you, and I'm not kidding you here. You know what's going to piss me off the most about World War III, and if we go into some nuclear Armageddon?
No. Go ahead.
Is that Aaron was right, that this is like the 13th JW prediction that ended up being right. That's gonna be the last thing that went on in my head is holy fuck, Aaron was right for once.
He's actually already bragging about it in the chat.
Is he?
Bragging about it. Yeah, for probably a week.
We're
right. This is exactly what JW says. You fucking idiots. White Knight, do you think Aaron would do us the honor of telling us the cousin story of Nick's you're headed for Game Wizard? There's only 5 minutes left to live. He's going to take Nikki's destruction to the grave. It's not going to happen, White Knight. I'm sorry. Devo says, I go to Texas and kidnap Nikki. She's not in Texas. She's in Florida. Or is she in Texas? Sorry. Nikki.
If we're all going to eventually die, I'm going to give out a very secret.
Dylan, we are all eventually going to die, yes.
You're right, Dylan, you got a secret you're holding back on us, huh?
What
I have a very... No.
Can you tell us who's involved? Today. Can you tell us who's involved?
Someone very close to us. That's all I'm going to say.
Is it a Kasharsky?
It is a Kasharsky, but that's all I'm going to say.
Is it Laurel?
I'm not saying anything, man.
It is Laurel, because you changed your tune. You changed how you were answering. So what happened with Laurel, Dylan?
I don't know. You have
Just
to find
fucking
out.
tell us, Dylan. Come on, man.
Not live on the air, man. I ain't saying it live on the air.
Who can? Nobody watches that. Nobody. There's 3 people watching. It doesn't matter.
I'm not gonna fucking say anything.
Dylan.
Holy shit! How many people is Laurel fucked?
Dylan, I'm serious. Did you fuck Laurel?
I'm not saying anything. Jesus.
Oh shit. Oh.
Okay. Me and Laurel got involved in some things, and she threatened to tell my mother if I told anybody. But I don't really care anymore at this point. But yeah, this was like a year ago. We don't even talk anymore.
Is this like face to face? Like
Yes.
in person?
Jeez, it went really quiet now.
Yeah. Ew. Fuck. Where's Aaron? Someone call Aaron right now. Call Aaron. Get Aaron on the phone.
No, don't.
Call Aaron.
Don't.
Oh, good for you, Dylan. God bless. By the way, viewers went up like 7. As soon as you said that, we went from like 22 to 29. The chat is fucking blowing up.
Yeah.
I believe him. I fucking believe him.
We never actually fucked, but we did do things.
Good for you. Good. I'm glad that you could help keep her having you. I mean it. Oh my god.
I know, right?
I'm not fucking no. Fuck you, Captain G. I'm double modding you. I'm gonna make you a fucking channel management guy or whatever. Where you got like all the same privileges as me. Good for you, Dylan. That's awesome. That is awesome. Val State says, "Do you all think Jerks is dad?" Papa's nice. Read the room, Val State. Do you all think Jerp's dad, Papa Stubbs, is part of Jerp's problem or a genuine positive influence or role model? He works hard just so his kids can fuck around. Something tells me Papa Jerps came up real rough and he's trying to overcompensate in the other direction with his kids. But I guess it works for them, Bell State, so who am I to judge? It's paying the bills. Nobody's getting hurt. Is what it is. Yeah, Devo, oh my fucking God, is right. Wow. Wow. Hell yeah, Dylan. Do you think Aaron ever found out about this or just the cut? How many, Dylan, if you had to guess.
This has been a secret. I haven't told anybody.
All right, Dylan, if you had to guess, how many guys outside of Aaron do you think Laurel has done things with through the duration of their marriage in person?
That I don't know. I got zero idea.
I'm asking you to guess because now we're at 2 for sure. Maybe 3. We don't know what did or didn't happen with jurors. So, taken him to the grave to spill the beans 10 seconds later. I refuse. How hard do this evening? What did they do? People, you got to ease into these things. What do you, Dylan? My guess would be, honestly, 5. Do you think that's unrealistic?
I don't think so.
Do you think that? Do you think it's how much of a factor do you think that Aaron is in Laurel's actions? In other words, do you think she's doing it to spite Aaron, or do you think she's doing it because Aaron is so brutally unsatisfactory?
She's kind of just like lost love in Aaron. Like she just doesn't really love him that much anymore.
Oh, I know that. I've met them in person. I think she hates him. I don't think she doesn't. I don't think it's not loving. I think she hates him.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Did you have a conversation about it, or did you just get right to whatever happened?
We talked for a little bit.
Okay.
So, you know how, like, on Saturdays, Laurel would run the store by herself? Yeah.
Fucking A. That's what I always figured, Dylan. That's exactly what I always figured.
What, when I
know
said,
how
hey, I'm
she-
going to the store?
Do you know how, like, Aaron, you know how when he streams, she always seems to have to do, like, house sitting or go to her dad's or whatever? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think that's really what's happening, personally. Do you understand what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
So do you think that on Thursday night she's keeping
Maybe.
someone company?
Maybe.
That's realistic, right?
That's pretty realistic.
Oh, I can't wait to ruin Aaron's life tomorrow. I'm
Why,
gonna
by
ruin his
telling
life.
him?
Yeah, I'm gonna make his life living hell. Let me catch up on the chat here. Debo. Oh my God! Oh my fucking Christ! Oh my God! Yeah. What does the horsey sauce roast beef taste like? Though?
So I never actually ate her out or fucked
Okay.
her.
Okay.
She would pretty much just suck my dick, and that was it.
That's like you didn't have turn anything.
I don't really know.
Oh my God.
That is fucking awesome. Good. You know what, Dylan? Good for you. That's kind of hot. I have I can feel my penis is swelling a little bit. That's exciting.
Can you briefly? I'm having trouble understanding this. How do you go from overseeing a failed business to who initiates this interaction? Huh?
It was
Dylan,
so
he
long
can't-
ago. I remember
Dylan-
we were just talking, but I don't remember what started anything.
Dylan, I think if I had a situation where my dick ended up in some chick's mouth, I'd briefly remember some of the details.
Not really, no. I know she liked to grab my ass a lot.
This must be something of a banality in Pinellas Park. You go to a restaurant and suddenly your dick's in some chick's mouth. That's amazing.
Someone in the chat wants to know how you managed to keep this a secret. Well, no, I'm not shocked Dylan kept this a secret. Dylan's probably got a lot of secrets, and I'm not saying they're like good or bad or weird or dark, but I mean,
I'm pretty good at keeping secrets.
He doesn't have to put all his shit live on the air. Cal State says major straight vibes coming from Dylan. White Knight says, how do you go from guarding the mecca of John Madden's to getting head? I can't read this, Retro Fan. Can you help?
How do you go from guarding a mecca of John Madden's to getting hard from a literal whale, Dylan? Are you a god?
Maybe. I don't know.
It hurts on my chest. It's painful. Dylan, do you have a time? Do you have a rough time frame on this?
I don't know.
Dylan, not to get graphic, but when the time came where you were ready to move towards ending the scenario, can you briefly explain? You know what I mean, Dylan? Where you get that feeling that something's about to happen. What
do you
happened?
mean?
What happened, Dylan?
What do you mean? What happened?
Do I need to spell this thing out?
Obviously.
Did you reach completion?
Well, like come?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
And what would happen with the particulate matter being ejected from your body? I'm trying to be as professional as possible, Dylan, on this. You got to help me out.
Is
here
your
a little bit.
DNA in the back of the store or her belly?
She would not swallow.
Okay. So it's in the back of the It's in the back of the store. Oh my god. Oh no. Dylan, you're the ultimate troll. We quit. I'm officially hereby fucking retired. I am retired. I am retired from trolling Aaron. I'm done. Here we go. This is my announcement, guys. Because there's no way in hell that I can top this.
Well, I'm not done with the questions, though.
No, go ahead, please. I'm just announcing my retirement. I mean, we'll keep going, but I'm done. Yeah.
Please tell me at least you wore the video game wizard shirt and you came on the shirt.
No. I think I came on her tits and she would just wipe it off.
Oh, so she wasn't wearing a shirt when she did this?
No, she'd let her breasts hang out, but
Nice. And the good news is you can do it in the front of the store because there's no customers.
Here's the thing. Say what you guys want about Laurel, okay? But she
We're not.
has.
No, I bet she's fun. I'm not.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm speaking more to the chat than anything. Say what you want about Laurel, but she has a fucking nice pair of tits.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm Steven asks, how old were you, Dylan, when this happened? I was at least 18.
Well, you know,
Yeah, that's a
month after you showed up. When was this? Like, not too long after you came around Aaron's streams, or was this like right before you left Florida?
This was. I don't remember.
You left Florida like what? 8 months, 10 months ago?
Well, I got two questions briefly, if I could ask.
I left Florida in December.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought.
All right, so with the timing of Aaron's brief breakup with Laurel, you remember that where uh, she was sent. Correct me if I'm wrong on this, both. She sent Aaron to live at her mom's house or dad's house for like a month or two, right?
No, during that time she was living with Aaron.
No. Well, oh,
So
when
the
your thing happened, yes. When the Danny thing happened, Aaron was out of the house.
no, I'm questioning when Aaron's move out happened relative to these. I mean,
Well,
what?
that was 2 years ago, right?
So did these happen when you were first helping out at the store, or later before you left for Arizona?
I think it wasn't right when I started helping out at the store, but definitely maybe a few months or so after, I think.
So this is way back. This is like after. This isn't too long after you started coming around. So this would have been like winter to spring of 2000. Isn't this before Aaron quit? Were you before Danny? You were. This
Okay,
happened.
no. It did not happen many years ago. I'd say it happened at least maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's like around when Aaron quit.
All right. So the second question I have: Does Aaron have any idea that any of this happened?
Nope.
I mean, is there any?
Aaron's gonna have a tough day. It's gonna be a shitty Friday game.
No, I mean, is there any evidence at all through text messages, even passively, that this happened?
I have no doubt.
We text on Messenger. Me and her would text on Messenger all the time.
Sexually, I mean, though.
Yes.
Laura's
Wow.
not shy about that kind of thing to this day. That's all I'll say. I'm not knocking her. I'm not making fun of her. Good for her. Sorry, I'm taking a piss. I'm not jerking off. That's awesome, Dylan. Good for you, man. Wow. This is cool.
At first, you guys didn't know what to think. You were kind of like on the fence.
Dan to the K asks, is that why Aaron didn't pay you?
No.
Okay. Was this before or after the NS? Was this before or after the Laurel pictures were sent to her job?
Before.
No way.
Was this? My memory is so bad right now, but I'm about 7 beers deep. So this had to have happened right after Jerps. That was before they were even married, right? The Jerps thing.
Wait, before who were they? What? Before who?
It had to have been. It had to have been after. It had.
So this is after the
Before.
Jerks.
Yeah. Okay.
I could tell you it happened at least 2 years ago. And I don't want to scroll all the way back through my fucking Facebook.
Okay,
to remember.
so was this a one? Okay, last question, Dylan. Honestly, I've ran out of questions. You've already admitted she didn't swallow, which I didn't think you would answer. Did this happen more than once or just once?
I think it happened at least 3 times.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And every time she would just whip her tits out, and then you come on her tits and she wipe them off.
Well, more than that, but yeah, basically.
Huh?
I think he means they did more than that.
Yeah, she would like give me a hand job, suck my dick, stuff like that, and yeah, basically.
Wow. I apologize, Aaron, if you're listening to this tomorrow. Honestly, I know you're.
No, I'm not sorry. He deserves it for being such a failure. You know what, Dylan? Good. Dylan, good. This is good. This is a good thing. This is a good thing. I feel better about everything now. I feel like even though we are probably going to get vaporized by a Russian nuclear warhead, that the world has reached an appropriate level of, I mean, this is equilibrium. This is it, guys. This is like This is better than like a mushroom trip you go to. This is great. This is very nice.
Dan to the K asks a very legitimate question, and one I've been thinking about. So when she's filleting you, Dylan, do you know what the term filleting is?
Blowjob.
Okay. So was it what's her bad hand or left hand, right?
I don't know.
I think her right hand. Okay, let's assume for the sake of orientation, her right hand is a good hand, the left hand is her bad hand. Would she fillet you while stroking with her right hand?
No.
Can you explain what happened?
It was so long ago. I don't remember every little thing.
Dylan, what did she do? Was it a one hand operation, or was she
One
able to
hand
at least?
operation.
Okay, I thought maybe she got so good at her skill she was able to bounce the bad one off a knee and tickle your ball somehow.
That'd be nice.
It would have been.
Um,
God, you guys are gonna kill. They're gonna get killed in your chat tomorrow.
what?
Nothing. Good.
Who's gonna get killed in what chat?
Any person with the last name starting with K.
Well, all I said in the chat at 10:55 p.m. Big Devo said, "Aaron, trying to blow a stream, you scumbag piece of shit." 9 minutes ago, there was nothing in between. I said, "Hey, Aaron, have a great day tomorrow, buddy." And since there's been a whole lot of OMGs, OMG, where do we go from here? There's nowhere to go. This is it. Unbelievable. This is the ending, boys. Who knew? It's Aaron's going to pretend that he's going to compartmentalize this. I'm not even going to tell him. I genuinely don't think he's watching. I think that this is a good thing. I mean, this is actually really this is like some namaste shit right here. White Knight asked Dylan, did Laurel ever comment on your size? I have no doubt that Dylan is better off than Aaron in pretty much every way. Hyperfuse says, what would DJ Pam have done if she found out? That's a good question. Dylan?
I don't know.
Okay. Dan says, maybe she held her cigarette and then dead hand while this was happening. I didn't know Laurel was a smoker.
Hey, Blow, would you like to see a screenshot?
Yes.
Okay. So keep in mind, I do have a bit of a mommy kink due to.
That's
reasons.
fine. Yeah. Hey, buddy, I don't judge.
Wait,
Maybe
what
you
are
should-
what are you sending a photo of?
Maybe you shouldn't put this in the main chat.
No. I'm DMing it to you. I'm sending it privately.
Okay.
Dylan, what are you sending a photo of?
It's a screenshot of just part of her chat with me and Laurel.
Okay. I'm not gonna.
Can you send it to me at least, Dylan, for the record?
Retrofan wants to. Retrofan's banana. Needs
Well,
some attention tonight, though.
I've been out of any group chat now for probably a month.
I don't think this is going to be in the group. Apparently, according to someone, Aaron is currently not answering his phone. Yeah, lay it on me. Lay it on me, Dylan.
Hold on.
I don't know what to hold on to, but I'm holding.
I'm scrolling back. I'm trying to see how when did we first. So far, I am back to June 2020.
Wow. Yeah, this would have been, what year was the MS thing? 2018, 2019, 20? No. Okay, I can reference this against something else. 2019. This,
Ah,
I
fucking.
think this would have been 2018 when it actually happened, Dylan. Okay, guys in the chat, what year was the Innocent ending? This happened in 2020. There's no Dylan, no Devo.
Oh wow, I used to be fucking skinny. Look at that.
I'll pass on. I was there for the dick windmills. I don't need any more. Thank you.
You're not gonna see any dick pics.
Okay.
Is any of this possibly her being misled by CNN that choking on a penis would prevent COVID?
This well predates the realm.
I'm trying to help Laurel out. Like maybe there's some reason that this happened. Some medical.
Have you ever seen who she married?
A few times.
Yeah.
All right, Dylan, are you gonna send us shit, or are you
I
playing
think
video?
Dylan is looking for the meat and potatoes right now. I'll remain patient.
Okay, I am back in January of 2019.
Ooh, no COVID excuse.
No, it would be a little earlier than that. Dear Wife came out September 2019. This was well after. No, Debo, shut the fuck up. He's still scrolling back. Stop fucking prematurely celebrating.
That is some major knowledge there. Dear Wife came out. Sorry, I'm scrolling between two different chats. In 2019.
2018.
Yeah, this was 2018 when this happened. I just said that. Yeah. Lay it on me, Dylan, please.
September. I'm sorry, Big Diva. Yeah, September 2019.
Guaranteed Aaron told Laurel those games were worth $5 for marriage. Fuck, damn. You guys' ability to keep it together through shit like this is a blessing. Val State Porsche is still with us. Dylan, I'm sure everyone in this chat/stream will agree that you are a beautiful man. But do you think you are the best looking guy that Laurel has ever performed an act on? I would say yes. I'm not trying to get fruity here, but I mean, Dylan is a conventionally handsome fella. Aaron is not. Danny is not.
Well, I want to know where you're headed with this. Are you suggesting there's some bathroom circus freaks that she fillets at the wagon wheel?
Yeah, his name is Aaron.
No, I'm saying circus freaks, like random people
Aaron.
that. Okay. This honestly, to me, if this is true, Dylan, and I don't know if you're trolling us or trying to say this for attention, but if this is true, which I don't suspect for a minute, it's not.
This is very true. This is true.
Dylan, I just gave you the credit. I don't suspect for a minute you have any reason to lie. Right?
October 20th, 2018 was the first time we met in person to do sexual relations.
Can I have a screenshot of this, Dylan?
And I have to scroll all the way back up. God fucking.
All right, Dylan, when you get a chance before you go to sleep, at least send us some evidence that this is true.
Retrofan, please, can you just let him... Dylan, you don't have to worry about replying or clicking on the chat here. Let's just scroll back to October of 2018.
It took him 5 minutes. It's going to take him another 5 minutes to scroll back
because
up.
now he knows where he's going. He's got this. The dates are on the page.
But my point is, if this is true, which I don't suspect for a reason that it's not true, this is the possibilities of this, her doing this with other people, is like the doors are wide open for anyone else. Am I wrong?
Did anyone here think I was kidding when Laurel legitimately asked me to impregnate her twice? Did you think I was fucking trolling?
Wait, she said that?
Well,
Around
she
the
can't
same
get.
time period. We don't know that. She wanted to try. She
All right,
wanted.
here's a screenshot for you, Retro Fan.
Where's mine?
I sent it to you in your DMs.
Hang on. It might be on my other account. Hang on. You did not. The new blowhardish at gmail.com, Dylan.
Let me see.
Guys, this is pretty bad. I think we're gonna need.
Go into your. Hang on. Go into your Hangouts.
Yeah. The new blowhardish at
The
gmail.com.
new blowhardish, all one word, at gmail.com. And
I sent
that.
it to you.
Oh, hang on. It might be.
Dylan,
It's
can
in
I at least
Hangouts.
read? Dylan, can I read the exchange without posting it?
No, please don't. That's
Okay.
embarrassing for me.
Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Okay,
No.
you were in my invites. I'm
I
not
won't-
going
I
to read
won't.
it out loud. I'm not going to read it out loud.
It's bad.
It's not. Oh, this is fucking hot. Yeah. Ooh. Can I have the rest of this conversation for research?
Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can.
God
get a
damn,
read-
Dylan, good for you. This is fucking crazy. God bless you, man. This is awesome. You're the man.
See, Blow, you just said a second before Dylan posted this that there's where are your screenshots having these conversations?
I may still have them. I could dig around.
Well, I'll say this.
Here's another one for you, Blow.
Oh, hey, you started saying our retro. What the fuck? You don't think I don't want to see it? Blow state. Once the stream is killed, give me 5 minutes with you off air.
Do you want to jerk off together?
No.
I sent another one to you, Blow.
Oh, yes, you did. Thank you for the editing.
I didn't hear a bing. Where's my bing?
Ooh, wow. Ooh, Dylan. Good for
Dylan? Dylan,
Guys,
where's
this
my...
is real. This is not a setup. This is real.
Dylan, can you at least bing me? Why don't I hear a bing?
Oh my god.
Don't worry. I censored some things, but don't worry.
Dylan, this makes me want to masturbate right now.
AB, if this went in the chat, Aaron would drive off a bridge. There's no.
Well, hold on. There's a date. Hold on, Dylan. There's a date at the top of 2021.
Hold on, because that was recent. I'll have to scroll all the way back up.
Hang on, let me look at this. 2021. Yeah, this was October of 2021. So this was late last year, just before you left for fucking Arizona, you little pervert.
Yeah.
Guys, this is real. This is a fucking real deal.
Damn, Dylan.
Are you taking
updated photos of your penis right now?
No, it's screenshot.
Okay. For the record, if this ever gets released, I swear, Aaron, it's not me. You guys know how I operate. I put 30-minute temporary bit.ly or whatever they are, the shortened URL. image
There you
hosting
go.
too.
Sending another one to you, Blow.
Dylan, can I show these to anyone that's not Aaron or no?
You could show them to people that are not Aaron.
Okay, I already did. Guys who aren't Aaron that saw this in the chat that doesn't have Aaron in it, what do you have to say about it?
All right, where's mine, Dylan? There's a third image.
Oh, wow, you had to completely censor this one. Oh, yeah, no wonder. Whoa.
Dylan, where's my third screenshot? Wow, so this is okay. God, so much of me wants to read a few of the comments here, but I can't.
This is filthy, but in a good for you, man. This is fucking. You're getting on my level here, Dylan. It's a different avenue of approach, but yeah, good for you.
Oh, guys, honestly, Aaron, I swear to God, if you're Laurel, if you guys see any of this tomorrow, I honestly feel bad. This is like definitely the wrong time for this thing to show up.
No, this is exactly the right. This is it. This is it. This is Armageddon. This is it. This is the end. Now we know how the show ends. This is fucking great.
All right, here's some more like here's some real spiciness for you. What's gonna take the cake? Because now she's actually telling me what she wants to do to me.
She's not. She's a little hit or miss on the creativity. I'm interested to see what she had to say.
No, she is creative.
Yeah, I mean, okay. There's a mention of an assault. Doing the best I can for the chat here with that. Then there's an acceptance. Okay, never mind. You didn't respond in time, Dylan. She dried up. Wow, this is wow. Wow. Dylan's fellas, I think I'm going to say that this story is true. I'm going to say that this story is true. Aaron is the world's biggest cuck. Aaron is pathetic. Aaron is a failure. Aaron is not respected by anybody in the entire world. Aaron cannot satisfy his wife. Aaron digs Monopoly play cards out of the garbage. Aaron buys engagement rings at Walmart. Aaron has sun-bleached madness. Aaron abuses his mother. Aaron cannot provide for his wife, even financially. Aaron is in debt. Aaron is bad at investing. Aaron is greasy. Aaron is unattractive. Aaron has an infection on his scrotum that makes him scratch through his pants. Aaron has a stupid haircut. Aaron cannot maintain interpersonal relationships of value. Aaron is bad at business. Aaron.
All right, here we go. I found
Oh,
this was the first day we ever. This was me texting her on my way to see her to do things for the first time.
okay. Yes.
Here, I sent it to both of you. Oh, also, remember the whole drinking piss for Red Dead story? Apparently, that wasn't the only thing I did. I also made a video on how to suck dick, apparently.
Yeah, but that was for Paul, Arnie. I paid for that.
Okay, yeah.
Because he's like the most vehemently homophobic, but definitely actually gay person on the planet, and he fucking lost his mind.
Nah, I mean, we talk sometimes. He's pretty cool.
I didn't say he wasn't cool. I'd say he's a repressed homosexual.
So yes, October 20th, 2018.
So this spans from October of 2018 to October of last year. You were up to no good as recently as 3 months ago.
Here's the thing, though. We would say, okay, this week, and then she would be completely silent for weeks and not talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why, like, even though so like the texting goes back to 2018.
Yeah, but you were showing her
News,
everything
yes.
as recently as late October of 2021.
Yes.
Were you meeting up that recently?
No.
When was the last time you met up in person for this?
I am not going to scroll through the whole channel, the chat.
You had to guess. Was it like last year? Was it before or after?
Last year, probably. No.
No what? No what? Before or after?
No. Last year, definitely, I think.
I'm a Farton says, just tuning in. What's going on? Well, I'm a Farton. Allow me to recap. Dylan dropped a bombshell on us that he was spending intimate quality time with Laurel in the store on Saturdays while Aaron wasn't there, and we didn't quite believe him, so he sent us proof.
Yep.
Does that sum it up for you? Aaron's gonna. That's it. This is it.
Aaron
So
Starsky's White Knight says, Dylan, I hope after Aaron finished killing Laurel and burying her body deep inside of the Chernobyl nuclear plant that you could start a friendship and have a couple beers together.
Yeah.
Andrew K says, I am back. Did I miss much?
Well, Andrew, when was the last time you were here? Al State says, Dylan, this is awesome. Josh and Jerps claim to be straight and have never had a female touch their wee-wees. There goes Aaron's coffee break gig. Yes.
Are things fun again?
I think this ends it, Dylan, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I think we've all been looking for closure for a few years, and I feel like you kind of... Aaron has this sentiment lately that he's conquered the trolls because the things we say to him doesn't matter anymore. But he doesn't know that his wife was blowing you in the back of his store. So, when I tell him, I think it's going to change the game. How's that for an answer?
Well, you assume it's in the back of the store. They could do it in the front.
It was in the back of the store. She would touch me a little bit and like in the front of the store, but not like, but anything that involved getting my dick out was in the back.
Oh yeah, just in case. I mean, probably 100% fine, but
just just in case for sure.
Shits of yesterday would like to know if she's any good at it.
Actually, she sucks dick pretty decently.
Okay, how long? Okay, honestly, I said I didn't have any more specifics. I asked where you came, which I didn't expect you to answer. How long between the time the mouth hit your dick to completion? I mean, how long are we talking?
Couple minutes, maybe.
2 minutes. You're a minute man. You just want to get it done. And...
You know, it just depends. You know,
he might have been busy. Like he's got shit to do. You don't have all day to humiliate Aaron without him knowing.
Yeah. Aaron Starsky's White Knight says, does she swallow? No, she does not swallow, unfortunately.
This is amazing.
AB says she was a better mommy than your own Dylan. Actually, yeah.
Dylan, I gotta say, like that line that was wow, good for you, man.
I will say though, like during the whole shit with my mom fucking abusing me and all that, I really just need some motherly love, and you know what? She was there.
That's weird as fuck, but I'm with you.
It's oddly wholesome.
Damn, Dylan. You went full Russia nuclear power plant on this.
Yeah,
fucking
I didn't realize that the
shit.
first nuke that got dropped was going to be right here on my stream. That's wow.
Eric Shersky's White Knight says, Dylan, what was the most times Laurel milked you in the store? Are we talking at once or consecutive times?
CGC is taking tomorrow off of work to watch this unfold. I might too. I actually might. I think I have to buy a plane ticket. Fuck.
At once. Maybe, I think she got me off maybe twice, but that was so far back.
Dylan, there was a raincoat involved?
No, there was not. Why?
No, this most recent one. This isn't graphic.
I'll tell you. You know what? I'll tell you what you can read out loud.
This says
That
I
the
can,
screenshot.
I can
where
read
Lo-
anything
what
I
Lo-
want, but yes. Hey, I'm getting dressed. I just woke up. Bus will take about 40 minutes to an hour. Okay. Okay, it won't take that long for me to get there, LOL. By the way, I only have one raincoat. Gotta
condom.
make it. I wasn't gonna say it. Gotta make it count. More than what you initially admitted to happened, right?
Yeah. Captain G asks, why is Dylan suddenly giving us
No,
up
Dylan,
the
no,
angle?
don't,
Yep.
no,
Yep.
Dylan, no,
Yep.
no, Dylan.
Like a
Blow
fucking
it.
boss. Good for you, Dylan. Hell yeah.
Blow asked you a question, and I have I didn't want to bring it up. I was being a fucking gentleman, but Blow brought it up. The mention of raincoats was brought up. If you're being filleted without said raincoat, why else would you need a condom?
Because she would only suck my dick if I was wearing a fucking.
That's what I asked you, and you said no.
condom. Oh, I must wasn't been paying attention. My bad.
So she only sucked your dick with a condom on?
Yeah, which is fucking stupid, but
Well, that's not even cheating. This story just lost all its edge.
God, my semi-chubby just went full flaccid.
I'm gonna have to go back to wearing dresses and trying to fuck myself in the ass now. There's a whole lot. Uh-oh. I think we just got busted. Uh-oh.
wait, what?
Not that I posted any of this in our main chat, but in our main chat, Laurel just said, "What the fuck?"
I gotta block her on Messenger. I am not going to feel the
No,
wrath
don't
of
do
God.
that. No, everything's gonna blow over and it's gonna be cool. You need something to do if you go back to Florida.
I'm just going to ignore her.
Oh, apparently Laurel's brother just died. Whoa, it's a real kick in the nuts in the old Kashorski's fucking household this week.
Who mentioned that?
Laurel just said that her brother passed away.
Okay, that's the one thing I was going to mention off air is that this is a bad time to pick on Laurel because her brother.
I'm not fucking. Nobody is picking on Laurel at all. At all. Not one bit.
But that's what's so weird. Like I asked Aaron why he wasn't streaming, and he said that Laurel's brother died of an OD.
Right?
I feel I honestly.
It. Yeah, you're the bad guy now. Go ahead.
No, I didn't mention it.
You
Laura,
just did.
Well, I mentioned it because Laurel did, but Laura, I honestly, if you're reading all this, I feel bad. Honestly, I when I entered this chat, I expected none of this to surface, and now there's 2 huge bombs dropped.
So Aaron Kasharsky's White Knight says, Dylan, change your name and get reconstructive surgery. Wizard just put a hit on you. He's offering 1,000 Madden 2002s on GameCube. And yeah, Laurel, sorry I told everyone, but fuck. I don't give a shit.
God, honestly, Laura, I feel like this is not.
Do you think she'd be willing to stop in Jersey on the way back from Maine after this one? Asking for a friend. Or is he not in Maine? I don't know. Probably will do on pizza rolls. Enough is enough. Debo, you're the one that just fucking dropped it on her. Nobody said anything about it. Fucking scumbag. Go and change your name. Get reason. Dylan, aren't you no, Dylan is bi. Dylan is a bicentennial. If Evie is still watching, I just responded to your invite on Google Hangouts from like a year and a half ago. So I'd like to tend to that. There's that.
Val State says, more power to Laurel. She's an adult and could do who and what she wants.
I agree. I totally agree. Hello, Kat.
Except she's married.
I'm a little I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little scared to type in the chat here.
Why?
And in the Hangouts.
Is this the Hangouts I was a part of before?
Yes, sir.
Fuck it. I'm gonna say hi.
I'm saying that's like fucking hanging
So
out.
now's a good time to re-add you. Hang on, let me do
No,
this.
that's like hanging out at a coffee shop next to a Russian nuclear plant right now. Oh God, Laura. Honestly, Laurel, if you're listening, I swear, I know you made mistakes. I know going through some hard stuff.
It's not a mistake.
I met with her brother mostly, but
oh yeah.
And this came up at a bad time.
Yeah, I wasn't. I genuinely had no idea. I thought Aaron. I didn't know about the brother thing. Literally.
I did. I kept it to myself. Honestly, I did. And that's when this thing came up.
You did.
Holy
To
shit.
your credit, you didn't. You genuinely didn't say anything to me privately or publicly.
To anyone. I mean, you can guys check
right.
my phone and I didn't say anything. But I knew that's why Aaron didn't stream tonight.
Yeah.
Suddenly, the prospect of nuclear war isn't really what's so significant anymore, is it?
I know. It's nice to have something to kind of just let you ignore current world events, huh?
Can you imagine if we know for a fact that Russia sent 10 intercontinental ballistic warheads to hit every major city, how many conversations like these are going to happen? It's going to be Jerry Springer, and it's going to be a fucking train wreck.
Aaron can never stream again. He has to quit YouTube again. He has to. He has to quit YouTube again. He doesn't have a choice. He can't come back.
I don't know.
There's an understatement.
Honestly, I feel bad. I feel really bad for Aaron. I feel partially bad for Laurel. And this is bad stuff. Bad timing.
Yeah, you're right. It's all. Here's the thing. Had I known that her brother just died, I would have kind of let her grieve, and then I would have told everybody. But yeah.
I mean, it's not your Don. I mean, honestly, it's not your fault that we press you for an entertaining topics. It's just bad timing. And an unexpected topic to boot, so whatever.
I mean, yeah, for sure.
This is like sensory overload. I don't even know what's going on. No, Herbie's been here the whole time, CGC. If he quits, you still have Thursday BS streams.
Laurel just threw that out in the chat. Just said, "Yeah, guys, this really."
Okay, hang on. Devo, could you stop fucking? Devo will be Devo. Okay.
I'm just shocked that I kept it quiet. I'm just shocked that I kept it quiet and someone else leaked it.
Okay, so nobody explicitly said what we knew, but we were kind of hinting at it. Unbelievable, Aaron. How's Aaron going to react? There's zero chance still. Fucking Debo screwed the pooch because he has autism. There's zero chance Dylan's the only one after this. Zero. 7 minutes ago, Laurel hopped in out of nowhere instead. What the
Hold on.
fuck?
CGC, let's be very specific. Laurel face banged Dylan's penis.
7 minutes ago, Big Devo said, "Yeah, what the fuck, Laurel? What the fuck?" And then Laurel replied, "My fucking brother just died and you want to start shit." Devo said, "Just divorced Aaron already. What are you doing to him? You suck Dylan off like a good mommy." I replied, "Sorry to hear that, Laurel. That's awful." Someone who may or may not want to be named said, "Too soon, Devo. Laurel, I hope your brother rests in the kingdom of God." I said, "That's truly awful, Laurel. I'm genuinely sorry." Someone else who may not want to be named said, "Sorry to hear that, Laurel." Laurel said, "It doesn't matter now. Thank you, guys." Dylan said, "Sorry, Laurel." And fucking Big Devo said, "Sorry he died for sure, but it's time for a divorce regardless." That's been the last 10 minutes in the chat.
Wow. I just love him in all caps. You suck Dylan off like a good mommy.
Yes, he did. News is running fast, up to 37 viewers. Yeah. Yeah.
You suck Dylan off like a good mommy? Where is that?
Yep. That's in our chat.
All
Okay,
caps.
invite me back
Nope.
if
You
you
said
don't
you don't
mind.
want to be in there, so we're just going to leave you out of it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
All right, I'm fighting either way.
Is it the something 500 email, or would you like me to use it?
Yeah, that's it.
Hang on. Hold, please. Jesus Christ. I'm going to burn at the stake for this. Give me one moment.
Retro, I love your picture on Google. The what is it? The fuck, I forgot it. Little monster. You're not supposed to feed sugar or whatever.
Oh, the gremlin. Yeah.
Yeah, the gremlin. Gremlin with the.
You want to know what my biggest concern is? It's not. Well, it's related, but these topics. But my concern is I change an avatar to some scat photo, and it's the same email that I talked to my boss on, and suddenly I respond to his email, and there's some shit, piss, blood thing going on with my email response.
My all-time favorite one. It's the classic. It's the first one I first saw of you. It was the one you had of the dude.
Oh yeah, he's Big Lebowski. If I were to ask you what are your top 5 movies, I mean, without overthinking it, Clockwork Orange, Big Lebowski.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Big Lebowski for sure.
Bottom line is Big Lebowski's probably in the top 5.
First Pirates of the Caribbean will be on my list.
Hey, Dylan.
What? I'm sorry?
What's your birthday?
My birthday?
Yeah.
It was October 2000.
October what?
1st. Literally October 2000.
Okay. No, Jeff, he had been 18 for 3 weeks, 2 weeks. It's all good. Don't worry about it, Jeff. It's all good, buddy.
Krashowski's White Knight says, Retrofan, will you use Aaron hanging from a tree as your next avatar? Maybe not, but I do have a Mario hanging from a ceiling. In fact, I'll change my avatar to that if I can find it.
Now what really sucks is the fact that now the chat's been kind of.
Well, have you shown my avatar? It's hard to see. Can you blow my avatar up before I change it?
That's Mr. Diet Snacks with the beefaroni can.
Yeah, beefaroni.
I love that photo, man. It's a shame that her brother just died because now part of me just wants to go full troll in the hangouts, but I'm not that bad of a person.
No, now's not the time. So Mama Kay is getting thrown out of her trailer tomorrow. Little's brother has sadly passed away. Aaron just found out the hard way, without his doubt. It's even worse than he thought. And Putin's going to vaporize us. Have I missed out on any of the finer details yet?
What a time to be alive, huh?
This is fucking 2022 is our year. This is it. This is a good year. This isn't a bad thing. I want everybody to know that this isn't a bad thing. These are good things. We're gonna be okay. This
We're
is what
gonna
I like.
die.
I thrive on chaos and people's fear and insecurities, and this is a good thing.
What are you gonna Blow, what are you gonna do when it comes in the news? I know it won't happen, but just saying, just for the sake of argument,
Mhm.
you see in the news, Ukraine and Russia conduct peace talks.
They tried that already. That was 3 days ago. That's not gonna happen.
Oh.
Can you give me another option? Are you saying everything ends peacefully? Is that what you're suggesting?
I want there to be a peaceful ending. I don't want
Well,
to.
I mean, let's be reasonable. I think we all do. So, are you saying what's my reaction to everything ending reasonably, amicably? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Um, we're back where we started. It's all good. No problem. I'll just keep finishing the projects I'm working on. I'm going to be doing that anyway, and I'm still going to plow dirty women, preferably ones that are involved in some kind of relationship, and and we're going to shit post stream on YouTube and once in a while, and try to stay out of trouble, right? That's all, man.
Big Depot says Laurel hasn't said a word in that chat in days. She just happens to pick this exact moment to tell us her brother died. Fuck that.
Mhm.
You know what? I can kind of see it from his perspective. Know what I mean?
Aaron was watching. AB is right. Yep, Aaron saw this. Aaron knows now. Hey, Aaron, fuck you. We win, bitch. You think you
Laurel's-
conquered trolls? No. Fuck you. You'll never win. You will
Dude,
bend to our will or you will suffer. And that is how it is always going to be. Period. The end. Next.
that Hangouts notification sound happened at the right moment when you said "fuck." It sounded like it was trying to, like it was trying to censor you. That sounded pretty good.
Jesus wins, bitch. That's right, Michael Burchell.
If you want to blow up my avatar, I did. I got OCD and found something else you're looking.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, we discussed this earlier. We've shown this before, but that is Alpha Omega Sin texting what claimed to be a 16-year-old girl. So there you go. There's Bill Aaronsburg of Pennsylvania, aka Alpha Omega Sin, having illicit conversations with somebody who claimed to be 16. For anybody who didn't know.
Huh.
Oh, Capone, what just happened? Retrofan, would you like to do the recap this time? I've done a few.
What just happened for the avatar or for the stream?
No, about the last 40.
I don't think he gives a fuck about your avatar. No offense, but
Okay, Big Capone. I don't know if this is going to be, I assume at least private, if not unlisted. Basically, Aaron's got a long day ahead of him tomorrow.
just tell him it's okay. You have my blessing.
Dylan's penis wound up in Laurel's mouth 3 times.
There you go. Yeah. And we have factual confirmation. We have pretty damn confirmation. And it happened in Aaron's store. That's an important thing.
We tried to hook up like at her house, but it didn't work out.
You douchebag. You're just fucking trying to twist the knife now.
One thing I do remember her saying on how Aaron was like breathing down her neck, as in like he's like watching everything. So it's like we couldn't really hang out anymore. Herbie asks, can we get a Penthouse 4 recap, First,
That was-
can you explain to me in like 2 sentences what the fuck penthouse forum is?
It's one of those things where you kind of go through the stuff you mentioned in your chat, but you don't mention the fact that you wore a condom, and you don't mention the fact that it didn't end up in her face or her mouth. Does that make sense?
I don't mind if we change those facts just a little bit.
Okay, then write it. Basically, go with your chat and don't mention the condom and make your imagination up on where the protein. I don't know the work terms. Where the protein
DNA.
landed.
DNA.
Oh, yikes. I don't want to. Val State Porsche says, props to Dylan. Better to get sucked off by Laurel than Aaron or Josh. Imagine if Josh was going ahead and one of his rotten teeth fell out. Yuck. You're not wrong, man.
Props to Val State. Yeah. That's yeah. Better or worse than the guy? Yeah. Was it a better or worse experience than the guy you lived with in Georgia or whatever?
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you repeat what you said? I was really.
Yeah. Was the experience more or less enjoyable than the guy with whom the married man you lived with in Georgia or the Carolinas or whatever it was?
Ooh. Well, see, that's a hard question because I obviously spent more time with the guy.
Let me ask you this, Dylan. No one's asked this. I've.
Go ahead. You can ask. Dude.
Look, I'm trying to approach this tactfully. I have friends that consider friends with money, maybe getting the occasional BJ fucking people, less personal than, let's say, kissing. Did you and Laurel kiss, or was it straight to BJ?
Maybe I think we might have like a couple times, but most of the time it was just straight to the point.
You don't remember if you stuck your tongue down her throat?
I might have.
You might. Oh my god, are you Betty White?
I really don't remember that well.
Oh my god.
It'll come to me.
Yeah, I'm sure. Was Jason White, were you pressing for an answer? I saw my name highlighted with an up carrot. Oh.
Imagine Aaron shows up on stream now.
No,
oh my God.
Aaron was going to be in hiding for a good long fucking time now.
Oh, bless his heart.
No, Largoons, we covered that earlier. Is the other. Can't wait to see Wizard Fox about this. Yes. The Laurel spit in your. I've done that the other way around, White Knight. But what I fucked up, like I was trying to spit in her mouth. She's like, spit in my mouth, spit in my mouth. So I fucking grabbed her by the jaw and ripped it open. But like my lower lip was too far out. I kept fucking spitting in her eyes. After the third time. Oh, Herbie, come on.
Val State says, Dylan, you've officially become one of my favorite characters of the Karkiverse. Congrats.
CGC says, looks like I can't post the chat logs on Instagram. Got nuked instantly for sexual content. Yeah, this is exclusive shit, boys. You can't have it. You can't have it. I know Retro Fan will fucking spread it instantly. Dylan, you become my favorite character. Congrats. Dylan, did Laurel ever ask you to film an episode of Wizard Eats with her?
No.
He went into hiding because of Laurel blowing. No, Jeff, that's no. That's not what started it. That's what's going to finish it. Just playing to Dylan's furry fetish. Wizard Vlogs too. Dylan has sexual drive out with Laurel. Aaron loses his mind. Josh sits back and laughs. Josh, yeah, Josh is winning. We need Aaron to do a director's cut and read the chat logs. Baby talk. Hell yeah, Devo. At least he was accepted into the Foodie Federation. Well, folks, I don't know. Does anybody else have any bombshells for us this evening, or can we kind of tie this up a little bit, move to the after, and I'm probably going to go to bed in about an hour. But what are the
You know,
He doesn't have the balls, Steve.
You know what this reminds me of? Have you ever watched a Jerry Springer episode that's so disturbing where when the shit's about to hit the fan, you briefly change channels, and then a second later, like you flip back to see what you missed, or you don't want to miss something? That's the stream. It's like the constant, I really want to see this. Flip back.
Yes, you do. Yes, you
Tomorrow.
do. Yeah.
Part of me says I shouldn't be watching or reading this.
Why?
I feel bad.
Why are people talking about this like it's a bad thing? This is everything about this.
No, from your point of view, my point of view, I get it. It's all a flaming train wreck. But honestly, I feel bad for. At least maybe Aaron's streams become interesting. I don't know what else to say, but
People are just going to start sending in bombshells of like just questions.
Best stream I ever already came 2 times. You're welcome, Mike. Rest in peace, Harambe. The last few threads of Aaron's. I'll stay there. I appreciate you sticking around. Usually just drop a rest in peace, Harambe, and get the hell out of here. But you picked the right one to hang out for. The 2 years of absolutely nothing happening in the Carkyverse is 100% worth it for tonight. I agree, Diva. I agree. I'm gonna kidnap your dog, and your dog is gonna love me more than you. I just want you to know that I'm gonna treat your dog better than you could ever treat your dog. Just so you know. I don't even mean that in a negative way. It's not a threat. I'm just letting you know. Dylan, did you think Laurel will never get better than this? Then you put women for good. Turn the camera on after he's on. Jesus Christ, Jason. Harambe loved us. That's right, Kat. Dylan, are you in contact with Jerps? Find out if he. Yeah. Dylan, do you ever talk to Jerps?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Did you ever suck Jerps or Jabroni off in the back of Video Game Wizard wearing a raincoat?
No.
Jeff wants to know, can we get a quick recap of tonight's stream? Nothing happened, Jeff. Don't worry about it.
Nothing at all.
Just mosey on there. Dylan, did Laurel ever mention things to you? Like, things to you? AB, do you speak fucking English, bitch? Dylan, did Laurel ever mention things to you like Aaron can never... Where, AB, are you in fucking Kazakhstan? I don't know what you're trying to say, man. I'm sorry. Dylan, you're definitely never running the booth again after this. That's not true, Michael. You know that. Typical day, yeah, Harvey. Dylan, did you ever see anything below the belt in person?
Like her vagina? Her roast beef?
Whatever.
Yes.
Okay. I think CGC says, I think Richie Wright would say Aaron failed the marriage challenge. Yes, CGC.
I think I even, like I said, it's all coming back to me. I think I might have even ate the roast beef a couple times.
How do you Are you sure you hit the right hole or fold?
I'm sure.
Okay.
AB is saying, did Laurel tell Dylan any deep dark secret? What? It was a deep dark. Anyway, Dylan did.
Did I taste the honey sauce?
Something like
Well,
that.
well, here's my question to you. How did Aaron's dick taste if you put your tongue against her vagina?
It just tastes like a vagina, man.
You're saying you didn't taste Aaron's penis somewhere in there?
How would I even know what his penis tastes like?
Well, I don't know. If you go to push on it, maybe white stuff comes out.
Oh my god.
How's that funny? It's called a cream pie. It's a real thing.
I know.
Dylan?
I don't know if I tasted it or not.
I bet you might have.
I will say, earlier tonight, I was pretty sure I could leave this stream up. I'm not.
Yeah.
I mean, I have no problem with it. I'm just wondering if YouTube has a problem with this.
I could care less.
I don't care if you care or not. I'm just looking for a. What do I do? Maybe I should. Okay, I'm gonna unlist this and hope for the best. You guys can report it, but you're just ruining it for everybody. So I'm gonna unlist this, and anybody who's watching should use a YouTube to MP4 converter or whatever and download a copy. I'm gonna go ahead and do that myself. I don't care if you get my channel fucked. That's no big deal. But so it's going to be unlisted. So you just go back to your notifications and you can find this. CGC, if you're not putting something together for this, I'm going to report your channel, every single one of your Cyrax videos for content, for hate speech. I'm going to dox you. I'm going to get Ladoon to fucking get Officer Chow on you.
CGC, please make a video.
Nobody should have to sit through 3.5 hours of this shit, 3 hours and 52 minutes of this shit to fucking get to the point. And you know that me trying to edit videos is like Corky from Life Goes On trying to learn how to drive a car. CGC, if you don't make the Godfather Part 4 out of this confession, we'll send you Jason Winston. Look. Be on my honor to clip this down. All right, CGC. So I'm going to go right to unlisted. You want to, as soon as I do, just grab a YouTube to MP4. How's that? And I'll leave it unlisted for anybody else that wants to come back to it. But I can't promise you if this doesn't stay, it wasn't me. And I mean it. I'm not going to private it. I'm not going to believe it. But this might be how we end it. I don't know. At least for a while.
I mean, you can always just make a new YouTube channel, right?
No, that would be against the rules, Dylan. I would never, if my PickRob 2000 account got smashed, I would never make a Robbie P2 Vlogs account. That's for sure. Never happened. AB asked Dylan, were you worried about getting caught?
Wait, were you about getting caught?
Mhm.
No, because it was very easy to just hide everything. Because literally
saying, like-
nobody. Oh, you mean like somebody walk into the store?
Well, no, I think he means like, so I've done something very similar, Dylan. I've been with I mean, it's no secret. We've discussed this on the air. Been with a married
You're with
woman.
married women all the time. You're with them all the time, yeah.
I flew all the way across the country. Fucking took her out for a full weekend. And I didn't care if anybody, I mean, like, I wasn't worried about getting shot or what. I just don't give a shit. So I think he means more like that. Were you worried about not the moral repercussions, but potential,
Physical repercussions?
nice, theoretically?
I don't, not really, no. But that never really was on my mind.
I don't blame you one bit. I don't think you.
Here's the thing. God forbid Aaron walks in and he's like, "What the fuck?" and he tries to swing at me.
That would never
No,
happen. You know, what happened when Crazy K was in the store picking on you? What did Aaron do?
went to the back of the store like a little bitch.
I wouldn't worry about it. Dylan, could you hear the Video Game Wizard theme song playing in your head while you were engaging in the app?
There's a Video Game Wizard theme song?
Video Game It's by Rebel Gaming Club. Video Game Wizard. We buy, we sell, we trade, woo! Laurel's at the shop while Aaron's out getting cut by Dylan. Laurel's at the shop while Dylan's plowing the labia. You know that song?
Yeah, for sure.
Was it play? So was that song playing in your head while you're doing it?
Let's just say to humor everybody, yeah, let's just say that was playing.
Okay, that's cool. All right, guys, I'm going to pull the plug on this. We'll go to the after stream. I can't imagine anything we have to say off air is any worse than on air. However, we are burning some StreamYards and play a little Jackbox on Monday, maybe. And again, I'm going to make this unlisted. You guys can report it if you want. But I would suggest that everybody immediately go to like YT to mp4.com or whatever, grab a copy. Because if this is gone, it's gone. Retro fan, thank you for joining us this evening. Happy Face, it was a pleasure to have you. Dylan? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about all I have to say. Do you guys have anything to say to the fans before we pull this from live? Or?
I was initially ashamed of giving my precious record collection to Dylan, but now I'm a proud supporter of Dylan's content.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Thanks.
That's good. Dylan, do you have any final words for the folks that are watching before we go to the off air?
Aaron Kasharsky's a cuck. And that's pretty much all I can think of right now.
All right, guys, I am going to click and broadcast. You should immediately grab this as an MP4. I think you should be able to just grab the video within like the next minute or two. If you want to grab the chat, you got to wait a little longer, but it'll still be available unlisted. I will see you guys when I see you. I don't know what to make of this. It's been a pleasure. Hopefully we're still alive next Thursday. If we are, we haven't been vaporized. We'll do this again. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. But who actually fucking cares? I don't give a shit about anybody. I don't care about anybody. Have a great night. Woo!
Woo!